it to load up.
You're fine. We good. We're
Actually,
playing at least.
I may have to clear my cache too.
Yeah. Clear away.
Because it gave me a runtime error when I tried to
I got
do
one
something
last
earlier.
night for some reason. I don't know why, but it went away. Damn Fantasy Grounds. We need
I'm
unity.
gonna try coming back in.
All right. Alrighty. And we are live, at least. Hello.
Hello, peoples of the internet.
The internets.
People at the internet.
Hello, digital viewers.
Geeky! I see a geeky in the channel. She's playing Sunday night. Can she survive?
I
Nope,
would
still
love
doing
to
it.
see it.
Cleared my cache, restarted.
I'm
and still doing it.
excited to see the Sunday game.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. You're saying you still don't have any of your icons.
Nope.
Weird. What did you
Well, if you clear
do?
your cache, a lot of times you gotta wait a few minutes for everything to
Yeah, we'll give it a second while it's pulling everything
Now I
out.
gotta load everything too, so.
Geeky, did you send me your character? Oh, you did some. Yeah, I already. Never mind. I apologize. Novella has her character background sent to me. So
Novella.
it's your partner in crime that has not.
So for you having a senior moment,
Who, me? No. I always have senior moments. That's a given.
Your life is one giant senior moment.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
I've
Definitely.
got at least 5 years before I'm a senior.
What?
Please give her a nudge. She doesn't check her Discords a lot. Geeky. If not, I'll have to come harass her tomorrow night.
All right.
Let's see. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Artichoke.
No, Apple, I do not want to update right now. Go away.
Oh yes, this is definitely going to be a difference because now I have to load the
Uh-oh.
modules,
Thank you, Michelle.
The modules.
not the modules.
Not the
modules.
Do I need to load Moondog's critical hits?
No.
What is that?
I didn't even think I had that shared anymore because that was just me testing. Here, I'm going to turn that off. That was he's doing some new charts and all that, and he sent me to look at, and I didn't think I was sharing.
I know
that.
he's been working on them for a while.
Yeah.
It's funny, I saw a tweet from
Oh, now I
Grounds where they had
The minute you took that away, everything came up.
that's funny.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Brian.
wow.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you're saying.
So I saw a tweet from Fantasy Ground that was talking about a community crit and fumble table, and it didn't say Moondog on there, but I was wondering.
Don't know if he's submitted to him or not. Because most people, except the first one's Roz, but I know Moons was working on a little bit more realistic, and also we're breaking them out via the type of damage that they are too, instead of combining them in one. Where it says if it was piercing this, if it was slashing this, he was basically, you could roll up different charts based on the damage. So, all right.
Have I mentioned how much I really detest Rob's crit table?
Yeah, we know. Yeah. We're gonna try his. We're gonna try different ones because they're fun, but they also like to try ones that are don't have
Variety.
There was some varieties, but a little bit more. Not on the there's the fun. Sometimes they have fun with the comic side and have a little flair into it. Then other times, like what Brian's saying, it's a little. We'll just stick with the damage, and.
I mean, I like having creative crits, but what I really hate about it is just how damn stupid some. The very first episode when I played with you, I had a fumble. It was when we were going into was it X-Wave Echo Cave or something, and my fumble was that I got pulled to the ground and dragged into the nearest body of water, and I was restrained in this 1 foot deep creek until someone came and.
Oh.
1 foot.
Yeah, I was restrained in this creek until someone helped me up. I mean, I'm 8 feet tall, and I was restrained in this creek.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even remember that. But not saying that didn't happen.
funny.
Go back and watch. I think it's episode 2. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, I'm so finding that one.
That's funny. Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Just
That is
the
funny.
thought of seeing this like 8 foot tall person just stuck under 1 foot of water.
I think
I mean,
that's
I can
a
see,
level.
you know, a lot of things happening, but I mean, I don't like having things that disfigure characters either. So like arms and legs.
I don't like
And while that is realistic, it really hurts.
Oh, this is my clean pile. I've got to fold this stuff.
Alrighty. Oh, we're waiting on Danavan still having. You're still reloading.
Yeah, I'm trying to load like the 2 basic modules.
Okay. All
Sorry
right.
about that.
Fine.
Which ones do I need right now, Duff?
Just player's handbook, and with Danavan, probably the Sword Coast, I would think.
And someone needs to pick up more of those.
Oh, my fantasy grounds has decided to freeze up on me now.
Oh
I'll
my.
say, Murph, if you don't make it out, you may want to have more of those at the back.
Hey, Murph, I want you to know, still has a dimension door up her sleeves.
But is she conscious?
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't she sort of dead?
No, her thing went off, didn't it? Didn't that
Yeah,
just
she's
say
stable. She's stable, but she is out.
So she's unconscious, but she's stable.
Yeah, I need to put that on.
that? But remember, Murph won't
That's
be.
good.
Murph's gonna be very confused for a while.
Par for the
And the only
course.
person who can heal remotely is Murph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the Colossus slowly begins to sink into the lava.
Oh, fantastic! He is trying to kill me.
Oh no, you did that all on your own. I just gave gave
Hey,
the
I was
opportunity.
just following. I just following the RP. I
Right,
was just
that's
following the RP.
That's right. Uh-oh, everybody's disconnecting. Boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
finish her.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
I'm still okay.
I am too, as far as I know. It still shows it.
Yeah, you're fine. I saw her connect and disconnect.
Yeah. I may have to get somebody off the Xbox.
All right, there comes Danavan.
Come on.
It was all fun at work today. We got to play some D&D there too today. So
Play D&D at work.
yeah,
How
one of-
jealous am I?
Yeah, you got a great job.
My one of the guys that we deliver mail to, he DMs, and I think he made his own campaign, so we just started it today. But we played a couple one shots in the past, so
She's cheating on you, Duff.
Yeah, that's right.
it's a fate system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've never played a Fate system.
It's the first time I've ever played, a physical game like that at work. So that's the system that he uses, and it's pretty fun. It's really simple. I brought Lavinia there, so
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
cheating on you with Lavinia as well.
I didn't know what else to do. I was like, I know Lavinia really well. Let me just write her up real quick.
Lavinia 2.0.
Yeah, who already might have like some kind of admirer because she saved the life of one of the party members, and
Oh,
he's
boy.
super in debt.
All right, I see everybody
right.
in. Are we holding? Dan?
Are we holding?
Yeah. You know, leisure, as in it's working. Nothing's. Because I see him in and I see you in, Murph.
Yeah, my stuff's not.
Mine's like freezing up on me.
Oh no.
What?
Just give it time to download.
Yeah.
Let's do our introductions while we're waiting then.
Okay.
We can burn a little time here. So we're going to get started with the Death Dealers and Princes of the Apocalypse. And it is apocalypse right now, underground where they're at.
Ooh.
Thanks to one batshit crazy. She went bananas.
She might be crazy, but she's pretty good at healing people.
Hey, Doug,
Yes.
I'm
Kids
sorry,
there.
I missed what you said after batshit crazy because of laughter. Can you?
It was a bard gnome. Isn't she a bard gnome? Right? Yeah, bard gnome.
Forest gnome. Yeah.
Forest gnome. Okay. Well, she went postal.
I don't let the dragon tell me what to do.
So, all right, let's do introductions so we can figure out, the group can figure out what the heck they're going to do. Per Tanya, you're up first. I know, I did it. Almost said it. Almost. You're up first.
Hello, I'm Pure Tanya Maelstrom, Tanya for short. She's a human variant ranger at level 9, shooting all of the things and out to rescue her little bard friend.
Oh.
Free.
Bree Walker is the 9th level
Oh, no.
Goliath fighter barbarian, and as usual, playing Bartanian, the 9th level half elf. And
Nice.
so when you pick up more Morthos.
Mortos. Danovan.
Hello, I am Danovan, our resident halfling druid, and I am waiting on my dinosaur of a computer to decide it wants to do its job.
Murph.
Hello, I am the ninth level Forest gnome. Sorry, I've been knocked unconscious on top of this giant colossus. Forgot what level I was for a second. Ninth level Forest gnome bard, and I'm hoping very much that I don't have to play Cray Cray anymore now that Tinder Strike is gone. I'd like to get out of this lava pit for a second.
It's a lot to ask there, isn't it?
Is anybody taking Morthos?
It's whoever
I
you
don't
want.
see him available.
I cleared his owner, so whoever wants to pop him.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to take him with my computer acting this way.
One of the
I'll
ladies.
grab Morthos.
Okay.
Y'all can play him by committee, just so.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's totally fine.
Okay. All right. Well, the recap, as we've been reminiscing here from last week, is they are still down in the Weeping Colossus, is what this is called, because there was a humanoid statue, basically stone structure that was in the back area where this fire elemental heat node was at. That was weeping lava, but it no longer is weeping now because the upper half of its torso is completely obliterated, and in its place was a gnome bard, unconscious, smoke rising up off her. Yeah, smoldering, exactly. Probably got a few, well, she had maybe some split ends, but they're all burnt off. So as she's moaning around there by herself, and the pieces of the cavern are collapsing in on itself, but it didn't fully. We don't know why, but it didn't fully collapse on top of her. But the rest of the group, as they saw this buffoonery, are basically insane action that happened with their bard gnome, ran away, pulled a Monty Python and ran away, all the way back to the basic pseudo entrance of the Weeping Colossus, which is a big hole in the ceiling that they are looking. They're just, they're now assessing what should they do, because their original idea was to come down here as they continue to search for the last remaining delegate of the Dwarven Enclave that has been missing for some time. They have found all but one, and they do know from their clues that they've unearthed that the fire elemental group is the keeper of this individual. So, with that being said, as Morphisia is visiting another realm in her dreams, the rest of the group is over here debating what to do. So we will pick it up right there.
I have a plan.
What's your plan?
I say we have a rock, paper, scissors tournament until we get a winner, and then they can decide what to do.
Oh no!
It's hot in here.
Prater knows how to pick them, folks.
Tanya is all for going back and getting Merphisia. She does not leave people behind.
Yeah, Free Walker's not big on that either, so we'll do that plan instead.
If Merphisia was awake, she'd thank you both.
Here, I'm going to unlock tokens for the moment to make it easier to move around.
All right.
Yes, because when y'all came back over the walkway and all that, you didn't really see much moving around in the lava, other than it, because there's still kind of what would be kind of tsunami waves of lava that kind of rip through the area from time to time from all the turmoil that happened in the main room.
That fire elemental guy got sucked back to the portal. One of these guys, the salamanders, got sucked through too. They're elementals too, I believe. I will come out here on the bridge and give them a chance to.
You will wait a few minutes, and you just are the heat is the only thing that is accosting you.
Well, I wasn't waiting a few minutes. I was waiting.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, nothing happens. Yep. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can snore. Yep. Now you will turn as you come through. You'll halt there, and you will see picking himself up, unfurling, testing his wings, is the red dragon on the walkway area.
Oh yeah, him. I'm still sleeping.
A little dazed and confused. Free.
So does he notice that we're there?
He hasn't noticed yet. Let me actually see. Let's see. He has turned his head, and he is, as he's unfurling his wings and stretching them out, checking them when they look to be intact and all that, he is looking at the group as they've come around the corner. And he's eyeing the group, but he's not doing anything at the moment.
Bart is going to take shelter behind that ledge, the little nook, nick in the cavern. He wants nothing to do with the dragon's breath weapon.
Oh.
And you hear kind of rumble and, says a few choice draconic words for gnomes that aren't very flattering that we won't repeat on the channel.
Darn, Draconic's like the only thing Tanya doesn't know.
Yeah. And he
seems to be missing a couple players.
he's
Danovan is all the way at the back. So.
He's beating his wings as he's lifting himself up off the ground, but he's
not getting hostile.
No, he's not getting hostile. He is looking, and he's make me an insight check, Free, since you're staring at the damn thing.
I'm insightful.
Yeah, he lifts up off the ground, and he flies up, and he begins to make a sweeping. You're seeing him kind of the heat pockets, will lift him up, keep him up off 60, 70 feet up off the lava and all that. And he is making it basically looks like he's making somewhat of an assessment, and
it's pretty loud in here, right, with the lava moving around.
Yes, very much so. Mm-hmm.
So I'm bravely stepping forward there, not quite to the polka dotted area.
Okay.
And I raise my voice and I say, "Dragon!"
You called? Why are you still here?
We are coming back for our companion. You will stand aside and leave us alone, or we will finish.
Are you sure you want that challenge?
I would prefer to come out there and get my companion, and we can go our separate ways. But if you interfere, we will fucking kill you.
Hey now, your son's next to you.
It's less dramatic if I say something, with lesser words. So sorry about that.
Dang, man, he let it out, didn't he, folks?
The fierce free walker.
Persuasion check.
Wouldn't
Or
like a intimidation be?
you can try that. It's whichever one you'd like.
They're the same, so it doesn't matter. Boom!
Nice.
Now be gone, dragon.
He comes over and he basically drops down on part of the rock that's sitting in here. He landed on his haunches and keeping his wings kind of out as the heat is, rising up, it would make him very easy. You can tell if he wants to launch or not. And he's looking, and he also sees, Murphesius over there. You can see him looking at her, and there's a little bit of bewilderment that you're kind of reading off of him, because I think you are is Aquan, so it's not Draconic, okay, but from that there's a rumbling in his throat, and if you want her, she's all yours. That gnome is cray, and get it out of here. Leave this domain, for it belongs to me now. You may get her and go.
Very good. And I turn back to the group and say, "Huddle up."
Coming right behind you.
I will not assist, though. You must get her on your own.
So the question is, how the hell are we going to cross 20 plus feet of lava? And how high is that statue now? You said
Yeah, well, let's say it's cut in half. So it's like, it's probably down to 30 feet now.
But what about me? Have I woken up yet?
Oh, you're stable. You're knocked out.
I can't wake up.
You're lucky you still have a head on your shoulders.
Oh, man.
You could have rolled off, you could have fallen down and bounced like a little ball and then bump, bump, and like the ring, the one great ring, and roll right off into the pool of lava. But we were merciful because of the stupendous role playing.
I got it.
How y'all gonna get her?
I can shoot a rope across.
I got a better idea. Bart is going to cast Spider Climb on Freewalker, and then he will come over here and he will go up the wall to the ceiling, and he'll go all the way across the ceiling until he gets over Murph, and then he will drop down beside her, and he'll pick her up and then jump to the wall behind, and then go right back the other way.
Bart will do this.
Bart will cast Spider Climb on Freewalker, and Freewalker will do.
Okay.
I was like, Bart ain't sacrificing nothing.
You just lost absolutely control of Bart as he runs screaming all the way back to the entrance. Going, you are loony bins, folks.
I'll do it. Hopefully I won't die from the heat between now and then, but he'll cast it on me, and I got all my hit points, and hopefully I'll beat over there and back before
I would like 3 con checks with advantage in the tower.
Would you like extra rope with you?
Saving throws?
Either one.
Good, because I'm proficient saving throw.
Many 3 in the tower. All right, there's 1. Number 2.
Did that roll advantage?
No, I didn't roll it again.
I thought I clicked the button.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay, and 3rd one.
It would probably help if I unmuted myself. It wouldn't it?
Yeah, we
Oh
didn't hear
my
You've
it.
been talking this
Yeah.
whole time, haven't you?
No.
Yes. Because I was going to potentially cast haste on Free Walker to reduce the amount of.
Ooh,
You can do that.
That's awesome. Do that.
You can do that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna need it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take off a 3rd level haste on Free.
Okay. Alrighty. And Free can, so because it was about halfway across where Free was having issues with his breathing and all that, and got a little dizzy upside down with the heat. But he just managed to fight his way through it and was able to, you can then make your way.
And just so you know, I have my immovable rod in hand with my thumb on the button. So in case something happens and I'm falling,
Yeah.
I'm pushing the button.
Okay. All right. Well, you got over there to make yourself to get down to where Mephizi was at.
Okay. How far is it? It's like a 70-foot drop.
So what did we say? The ceiling was 80 feet.
You said it was 100 feet
It was
up.
100
and
to
it's 30.
yes. Yep, correct. So it'd be 70 feet from the ceiling down to where she's at.
Okay. Well, actually, you know what? I can. I'll just go over to the cab to go down the side until I'm about 10 feet above her, and I'll just jump out, and then just jump out and fall down to 10 feet beside her, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'd be a lot better than dropping 7.
Okay.
Then I will pick her up and cradle her like a little girl, like a little child.
Aww.
And then I will jump back over there to the wall and return.
All right. 3 more con checks in the tower, please.
Oh, he gonna drop me in there.
Oh no.
Our saves. Yeah.
with advantage.
Yes. Sorry. I would just assume. Yeah. My bad. I should have said that. All right. There's 1. 2.
So what good did the haste do, Duff?
It doubles my movement rate.
Yeah, and he can get was more lenient with his rolls.
See,
It's basically and he needed it on
okay.
the second roll of the first set. This one he was able to he knocked it out of the park on the last 3 rolls. They were all above 20s. So
Cool.
and he will run all the way back over to.
I should get bonus XP for that plan.
And you should share it with me for hasting you and saving your ass.
Listen to him. Listen to
He's
him.
not giving us bonus, so it doesn't matter.
You don't know that. That's all free. Look at him. He's working all that, and and it's that hurts. That hurts.
Now,
So-
there's one place on this map, to my knowledge, that we haven't been to, and that's down that hole back over. Oops, I didn't mean to drag. I was
Do
going
you
to throw an
remember?
arrow over there, so that's the only place on this map that I know of that we.
Do you remember what was over there? What
There
happened
was a
when you got
hole in the
near that
ground, and
thing?
it got really hot like it did in here. So I'm guessing maybe there's some more lava or something down there. But that's the only place that we haven't been.
What the hell is that? Whoa.
That was a cure wounds. I'm guessing that was an auto.
Yeah, it was. That was
Wow.
just my headset was up really loud, and I'm like, what in the hell?
It was quite a
Tanya's
while
doing
from
cure
what I heard.
wounds
Yeah.
on Murph to bring her back.
Just so you know, though, Pure Tanya, so you only get your wisdom modifier once. So that's nice. So if you did first level spells, if you did 3 first levels, you would get that bonus modifier all 3 times as opposed to 1 that's 3rd.
Yeah, I did cast it at 3rd level. So does that mean it gets +2 3 times?
No, you only get it once per spell. So if you do 3 first levels, you would get the +2 3 times. But with 1 third level, you only get the +2.
Oh, I only have 2 first levels left. So
I got you. Okay.
I get it, yeah.
All right. She browses awake for a moment and looks very confused as she's still smoldering.
I put her down so she doesn't think I care.
What in the world just happened?
I did not pick you up and carry you around, I promise.
Okay.
Freeze just
Why
trying
do
to be
I
a big
smell
man.
smoke? What the? Where's all this lava from? Oh my
That
god!
would be
people.
you.
That's
I
because
did
you
not
picked
do
up
that.
smoking as a hobby.
Yeah!
I did
Things got
this?
a little hectic, but on the bright side, you're alive, so yeah.
Just
Please
one
tell
too
me
many
that
survivors.
rotten knife is a. Please tell me that rotten blade is away from me now.
Oh, Tinder Strike's gone, yes.
Oh, thank goodness! Thing was driving me crazy.
You're good. You're fine now.
Can we get out of here? It's a little hot.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, we're waiting on you. Get up.
Okay, I'm up. Let's get out of here.
I think she's
By
gonna
the
start-
way,
Yeah.
Free Walker cares.
Free Walker cares.
I have a reputation to maintain.
He saved
Tokens
me.
are unlocked. Y'all can move over then over there.
Free Walker saved me, didn't he? Aw, Free. Buddy,
I
thank
did no
you.
such thing.
But that's not. Puritania wouldn't lie about that.
She's a compulsive liar. You just haven't picked up on it yet.
No, she wouldn't lie.
Threw him under the
Alright,
good
so-
guy bus.
So it was really hot down that hole. So let's send the tiefling down. He's resistant.
Good old Morthos.
Are you sure somebody's not down that hole? Because they were protecting something in here.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this room.
It was just
I
really
don't know.
hot down there, and
Yeah.
like the heat like from the other room, and so we didn't go down there. So let's,
Yeah, so
let's-
what you had, yeah, so you found there's it's an alcove. It's in the north wall. It contains an 8-foot diameter shaft that looks like it goes down about 30 feet. Whoa, hello. Yeah. Oh, yo, Corey. Thank you very much, my friend. And yes, we have to come up with an overlay. So,
Okay.
yeah, I got to come up with this background stuff because Corey just posted in Discord for the opening slots for
Ooh.
East Texas University, folks. Wednesday nights, we're gonna do some Savage Worlds, and Deadlands is next. Once we get a few things here, we're gonna be pushing that by year end, and yours truly is gonna go. Yeehaw!
So once Death Dealers is done, I can jump over to a Wednesday night game.
Okay, well, I think you're on the precipice. Let's look at this. So, back to that. Yeah, intense heat and light radiates up from the bottom of this smooth-sided shaft, and the crackles of flames is easily discernible from below. There is a chain ladder coiled up near the hole, one end attached to the wall, right there where that 5-foot square's at.
Okay. Morthos will unwrap it and let it drape down.
Yep.
Hold on, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
He,
So,
okay. He sees
can he see anything? He's
he
got.
just sees it. So
dark
it's just,
vision?
yeah, there's a floor.
Oh, so there is a bottom. Okay.
Yes, you can see a floor about 30 feet down.
Morthos will do his Morthos thing and go down ahead everyone else in a sneaky fashion.
Hello, everybody say hi to Moondog. Hi,
Hey,
Moondog.
Moondog.
Hi.
Hey,
There
bud.
you go. There you go. We were talking about your crit tables, but you weren't here. So
This is
true.
you'll have to go back and look. We were talking about you, and you weren't even behind your back. So there you
I was
go.
hoping your table was better than Rob too.
There you go. See? So they were being called for. What do you do? Okay. Yeah, so did you say he's going down?
He
The,
is
ladder?
in good old Morthos fashion ahead of
will-
everyone else.
He will go down, and he begins to see that there's a rough circular cave down here, and it is painfully hot down here. A curved wall of fire stretches from floor to ceiling and leaves only about a 5-foot gap between it and the surrounding wall that he will see.
Ooh.
And he won't see in the circle area, as you can tell. So hold on, I'll fix that real quick.
So, wait, it's 5 feet all around, so he's got to crouch in there?
Uh-huh. Why can't I get...
No, you mean it's 5 feet from the wall.
What, 5 feet from the wall? Exactly. Yeah, sorry. Hey, why can't I get... There we go. I don't want you to see inside there.
Do control and shift.
Is that what it is? Control shift. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. I was like, I couldn't remember which one it was. I was pushing and pushing.
Shift is the hand drawn thing, and then control.
Yeah.
The master.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
So, does Morthos see anything besides this, like, wall of flame?
No, other than he comes into the room, and though it's 30 feet down, this room is only about 20 feet high. And it is, he, can see and walking around, and he's fighting the heat a little bit here. Oh, Murphisia got healed by Rose. Really? Really?
Aw,
Potion
thank
of
you,
healing?
Rosalie.
Go, Harmony!
Yeah.
That's Harmony?
That's Harmony. Yeah,
Harmony.
that's Rosalie. Yeah. That's all he sees.
Okay,
And it's very hot. Hot.
Okay.
Does anybody in here have Dispel Magic?
No.
Dispel magic?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Mm,
No, I have Stinking Cloud, Leomund's Tiny Hut, and Bestow Curse.
I do
Of
not.
course not. Okay, it would be too easy, probably.
You said 3rd level spell?
Yes.
Well, look at that. I do have Dispel Magic.
Oh, snazzy.
What?
Isn't that what you chose last time when we leveled up?
It's one of the ones I changed because I can change all my spell. I can change any of my spells at a long rest.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
I changed a few spells at long rest.
Nice. Well,
So am I able to get down there and just see if there's a... Can I see if it's dispellable? Do I need to make a check to see?
You just would cast the spell to see if it would work or not.
All right, I'll do that then.
yeah, Morthos is just gonna call back that it's real hot in here.
Yeah, and when he cast that, it was a wall of fire spell that dissipates. And in the center of the room are some individuals tied up, shackled to each other. And
See, I knew we needed to go down the pit.
there are 3 prisoners down here, and there's a 4th body, but it's dead. And it's been there for a while. It looks like it is a crushing wave.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
cult.
water.
Yes, water and the fire would not get along at all.
That's okay.
Yeah. So,
We
but
killed a few of those.
yeah. So there are 3 prisoners. There are 2 that are chained up together, and they are male and female, and they seem to be they're just dressed in caravan, traveling clothes and all that. They're all beat up, and then there is another one who looks to be an elf druid of some sort, but you can tell it looks like maybe a moon elf, if y'all know your elf racial classes. And they're bound and gagged, so they're all kind of staring up, looking at
So
the group.
Donovan will walk up and try to untie them.
It's still all covered.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
David,
sorry.
you got a magic item.
What got?
Wow.
Nice, Moondog.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. There's no code. Yeah. So, what did you do? You walked up to them and did what, Donovan?
I untied him.
Okay.
Yeah, take the gags out.
Yeah, they like the
Give
gags to
them
be
some
out.
water.
Yeah, all that
and
stuff.
they all thank you, and they're a little apprehensive. And they recognize slowly, but that y'all are not members of the cult and all that. And
I think I have rations I can give them, so I'll
they,
share rations with them.
thank you, and
Mhm.
they begin to question where, what happened. The cults left. Vanifer has been gone for a while. The beast was torturing other members and sacrificed several of them. In this other caravan just off there, she yells this. It's like a magma creature that rises up out of the lava and has tendrils that shoot her out across, and grabbed him and pulled him into the lava and burned him alive as it was chomping on him. And
Well, we haven't seen that guy, but Venifer's been dead for a while since we killed her.
I bet you that was.
yeah,
I bet you that was what was in the pit with the little gong thing.
she goes, there is a gong over there. They would hit the gong, and this creature would come oozing out of the lava, and then it's
I'm glad we didn't hit the gong.
Wow.
Hey,
tendrils would shoot across.
maybe we should go hit the gong.
pull it
Oh
into
no.
When we hit the gong and stand back a while, when he comes up, we can hit him, with rain spells and arrows and kill it.
Yeah, because I'm sure Duff won't figure out a way.
Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. So they talk, and then the elf druid, she introduces herself as Tirasiel, and
Are you the last of the delegate?
she goes, "I was a member of the delegation. Yes, where are
All
they?"
your buddies are safe. We've rescued all of them.
Oh, we were ambushed by the air cultists and their flying beast and all that, and they killed everybody.
We saw your ambush site and we tracked it back to the water place, and we got me going from.
Why did we thought that the room was going to cave in and all that? What was that? What happened?
You see that? Oh, never mind. She's up.
Nope.
Still up
No,
there.
I'm healing.
Our little gnome decided to throw Tender Strike into the fire portal like a complete idiot. So that.
Idiot sounds about right. Poor gnome. That's probably par for the course.
Hey. Tender Strike.
The gnome can't hear it. What difference does it make to you?
Alright, speaking of which, can I take my healing potion while they're down there doing that?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can do that. And Danavan, actually, you since we're coming here you are going to get a magical item.
All right, we're gonna go even as high.
All right, hold on. Let me open the table. Go ahead. Even
Boom.
is the high level, and we'll go like tables. Didn't we do F last time? I think so.
Come on, we're at the end of the game. Give him like an I or something.
Give it to him so that he holds on to. Oh, and then it falls
For
into
like
the
2
lava.
sessions.
While you're walking by the lava and you slip and it falls out of your hands. And
Oh, come on. That's not enough.
Right, we can heal.
roll me a D20. I mean a D100 percentile roll. Derpy. Oh, that was close.
Ooh, a 5. That's gonna be the lowest.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so we
Use
need
your inspiration. Let me roll it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
well, you can if you wanna.
Oh well, hell yeah.
Hey, I still have a potion of supreme healing. Can I go ahead and drink it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Supreme is 8d4 plus 4.
No.
Superior?
It's 10d4 plus 20.
No, it is
wow.
not.
Yes, it is. Go look.
What?
10d4 plus 20.
It is not. She's changed it.
You regain 10.
Oh my god.
How can I change
That's
it?
supreme.
You
Oh,
want
supreme. It's not superior. Supreme healing. Yeah, so she gets 10d4 plus. Well, she wants to drink
Would
them
you
all.
like to save that one? I can give you my superior
Dan
healing
roll
potion.
37.
We keep wanting to save it, but we're almost to the end. I should save that for. I should save that for free.
You're gonna
You can
want
rescue me.
You're gonna want the first roll.
Okay.
That's just a shield plus 3.
I can use a shield, actually.
Well, the other one's a weapon plus 3.
Well, if the only weapon plus 3 I'd be able to use would be like, well, no, the shield would be better for me because my weapons are not based on Mine's based on the shillelagh skill, because
Well,
otherwise,
you doesn't have to be. You could do like a scimitar +3. You can use
okay, yeah, I'll take a scimitar
or a
+3.
staff or whatever. I mean, you can use
Uh-huh.
you can use weapons.
Yeah, so let's grab, well, for the brief moment, it's going to hold a nice, pretty scimitar in his hands. Equipment, weapon.
For about 10 minutes, and then the campaign's going to be.
Oh.
He keeps bringing
Right.
that up. That's so sadness. Equipment, weapon, a scimitar. Scimitary. Where is scimitar? Schemater.
Commander.
There it is. Scimitar. And, well, it's there, but we can do, there we go. So,
Hey, Donovan, now that you have oh, I'm not down there. Dang it.
yeah, you're not down there.
I'm not going down there.
Does that do anything to like the coding for the damage and
Yeah,
stuff?
I'm gonna add. You go in and add it. Here 1d6. That's yeah. Why doesn't it do the damage?
Give us something cool, like being like technically made of a rose thorn or a rose bush or something. I don't know.
We'll get it in there in a moment. You can make it whatever you want, Donovan.
It's not gonna matter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know,
Alright.
if you bring Donovan somewhere else.
We were talking a while back, and Dust said that it's possible in the future we could
Yes.
have a get back together and have another campaign sometime.
That
down
is
the road.
correct. So don't think. Just write off the character completely for the moment. We'll save it all. They're just going to take.
All right.
They're gonna go into retirement mode for a little bit until they're called back to the bigs. So
Yeah, Merfizia needs a little.
Special properties.
just make a note of it.
DVD.
We'll have some fun with it. So yeah.
Yep,
So
special properties to be determined.
there you go. To be determined. All right. So yes, Tirasil thanks you, and y'all give her the rundown that you have found the rest of the delegates. She is very happy about that, and all three of them say, "Get us the hell out of here, please."
Up the chain.
With pleasure.
So y'all can tokens are unlocked. Y'all got 3 more individuals in tow with you, and the
Okay.
question is
So-
now you're back to the
How do we get
entrance.
out of here?
Yeah.
Also, does anybody remember the salamanders and wonder where they might be?
Didn't
Well-
they fight to the death?
We kind of avoided them. I imagine that they kind of may have gotten sucked down or something when the portal imploded, or maybe they just got scared that we beat everybody and they ran.
He stood on the bridge for a little bit and nothing happened.
So I imagine we can probably do a reverse of what we did last time. So summon a couple spiders, do another spider climb on free, and we can carry them up and maybe have to make a couple trips up and back, and we probably should.
Merfizia shouts out, "There's a lot of ash in the air.
An ash?
Ash and dust, and
Ooh. Well, don't breathe too much of that in.
I'm coming back over here."
So you're gonna summon some spiders. You've got 3 more people to worry about. So
I can do.
Hold on a second, because let me double check the skill real quick, because I believe I can cast it at a higher level, which actually I have to cast it at a higher level.
Well, how high up is the cavern again?
It was 300 feet to the top.
It was
Yeah.
how much?
300 back up to the top.
Okay. Well, I
If
can
I
dimension
cast-
store myself
This cavern-
back up there.
This cavern right here, that ceiling was only, what did we say? Was I even given a description of the Colossus? Hell no. That'd be too much. So we'll just say it's a standard 30 feet high to up to where this hole's at, which is the shaft that goes up to the next level, which is 300 up.
Duff, if I cast If I cast Conjure Animals at 5th level, I can summon 4 spiders.
Okay. So you have that
Or-
ability to cast it that high? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or I can Dimension Door myself up there because Dimension Door works with up to, I believe. Hold on, let me just double check something.
But it's only with somebody your same size. So the
No, but
only
if-
person you could take yourself up, but you couldn't take a second person unless they're also a small size, which would be Donovan, I think, is the only.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
I need to be a spider so I can.
Right, but he wouldn't have to do it for 4 spiders, is what I'm saying, because Bart has spider climb. I can Dimension Door myself up there.
We also have.
We have 3 prisoners to worry about.
Oh,
3
crap. Yeah,
instants.
okay.
But I also have Conjure Animals, and I can bring about 2 spiders. You don't have to waste a spell that high.
Well,
Yeah.
we still need more spiders even if I summon 4 because if it's me and then the 4 spiders, that's 5. So we can
Well,
carry
if you
5
do it
people.
at 5th level, that'll be 3 spiders, and then
That'd be
Tanya
4
does
spiders.
it, that'll be 2 more spiders. That'll be 5, and then if you shapeshift in a spider, that's 6 spiders.
Nah, bro.
And
If
then-
I cast it at 5th level, I will
Yeah,
get
yeah,
4
3.
spiders.
So 4
At
or
5th
3?
level, twice as many with a.
Yeah,
5th
you're
level
right, twice.
spell.
That's 4 spiders. So then if Tanya casts it, that would be 6 spiders. And if you shape change, that's 7 spiders. And with spider climb, I can carry somebody up. So with the other 6 spiders, that should be enough for everyone. Yeah, 3 more of us and 3 of them. That's 6. So we can make it all up.
Duff, does this plan sound amenable to you?
Yeah. No, I'm just letting y'all get the details all hammered out. And
All right, then I'll burn my 5th level slot and my other wild shape. Or did we take a short rest at
No.
any point?
Doubt
Yes,
it. I
we
doubt
did.
it.
No, we
It's-
definitely did because I spent my hit dice getting my hit points back.
Yeah, y'all did
yeah.
on one of the rooms. Yes, just recently.
All right, so I should have one of my wild shapes back.
Okay. Then I'll do Conjure Animals for 2 spiders.
Okay.
And Bart will cast Spider Climb on Free, and Free will carry Bart.
Do you want to go ahead and move us, Duff?
Yeah, I'm
to the
just
next
getting. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Where is my Fane of the Eye? Where is it?
We appreciate you, Duff.
Thank you, Stream Team. Thank you very much for the follow while we're getting my map shit together here. Did I not Fane of the Eye? I didn't save it on Hotbar. Dork. Maps, Princes of the Apocalypse. Fane of the Eye player. There we go. And let's bring everybody. Bloop. Boom. So everybody makes it back to the Fane of the Eye. And then which way would you like to exit out? Where's the next step?
So I asked the delegate which city she would like to go back.
She's going to make her way back to where they started out at to
That was
check.
Belly Yard, right top northeast.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we should probably go up to the Earth Temple because that would get us the closest.
Yeah. So you will know, and that most of the elemental group is kind of it's all within this. The dwarven structure occupied a good pit of this area of the mountain of the Somber Hills underground.
Is that
So,
the 20-foot square?
yeah, basically.
If we're going that
Yeah,
way,
you're correct,
basically
though.
the northeast corner is going to be the Earth side.
That's
so
fine.
where-
Yeah, it's just I'm just letting you know the structure in there, but your thought process is correct. You're not, wasn't going to be any much farther from that because most of all the sites where you don't see from the pins, but that's good enough. And y'all can come out where we won't need to just travel through the structures, and y'all can make your way outside without any happenstance or circumstances.
So obviously the other two rescuees, they can continue on with us, or they can go.
They are from oh hell, I just closed. Did I really just close on that? Let me back up. Flowing lava. Don't need to go there. Chamber prisoners. They're Water Havian. I guess Water Havian caravan marches. Yeah. So they're going to make their way back out, and they will go on up that way too, just to get to civilization, so they can then get their wits about and then make contact with their family, friends, stuff like that. And as long as they, y'all stay close, then they will feel safe enough to travel with the group and then say their goodbyes once y'all get to Belliard. Okay. So y'all get to Belliard, and let's see. What happens then as you get the...
I guess we will try to look up where the rest of the delegates are at, and we'll reunite her with her.
Yep. So they, will make y'all will make contact with some of the individuals. They're still out searching. There's still some the other ones that have come back that have made their way. The dwarves have made their way back to their. They've traveled back up north. She will, reach out to some of the officials here, and they're going to send out messages, and she's going to want to rejoin her Moon Elf clan, and discuss all that. And they begin to think, they're definitely noticing, and that y'all were a major part of what took, the success, because the area definitely has begun to see
a major part. We are the
Yeah, shouldn't there be some kind of payment in all of this?
yeah, a reward would definitely be in order.
Reward would be nice.
Well, so it was so quick that you brought her back and all that. I wish they had time to put this all together. And they're going
It's okay,
to
we'll wait.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
they're going to they're going to put you up at the major inn here, and they will feed you, and they will take there's no need to pay for any
Yeah, we get all the amenities.
Merphisia could definitely
And
use
then
some
proceed
massage.
to drink them out of alcohol and eat all their.
So
Yes.
while y'all are in but you got to remember, while you are in the bar there, the inn and all that, and celebrations abound, a rumor, you hear some people talk again, all the adventurers that have come through, and there was even talk, and one of them brought up a discussion about the halls. They mentioned it before, the halls of the hunting axe. And yeah, well, some of y'all wouldn't know this, but Free is going to remember
I would recognize
this.
it, yes.
I'm assuming we're taking a long rest on all this, so I
Oh
feel
yeah, you
myself
can have a long
completely-
rest. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, whatever. I'll give you a long rest. Long rest it is, and you're all cleaned up, new clothes on. You got rid of all the burned holes that you had in your outfit, Merphisia, and you had your hair fixed because it was kind of burnt and singed a little bit. And
I would be happy to cut her hair.
No. Can we not do some shopping before we go anywhere?
But Free begins to hear as an old geezer talks about there was, now with all that, they'll probably bring more adventurers will be back in to search for that stupid legendary axe that's buried out in the eastern mountain ranges of the Somber Hills, southeast from Belliard. And this
East,
will.
Southeast, where exactly is this place at? I am curious about this axe.
Well, they don't know. It was lost in the time, but some adventurers have begun to, from the town on the outskirts of the Somber Hills. It was lost to the ages of time. And you remember hearing about, and from one of the, merchants or the cowpokes, whatever, talking about that, there's been a couple of times that some adventurers have gone out searching, and unfortunately have not come back from their search. And we chatted about it, and it was something that y'all were going to put on the table, the back burner, to go search for this axe. But they mentioned that you're talking about the only one that really knows about anything about it is a Gargosh, who's a shepherd that tends some flocks out on the north eastern part of Belliard. Go find him and his raving, lunacies. And, he always talks about that he's got notes and research collection stuff that he thinks has come from that area, but he's never justified or proven that that's where this, where he says he's gotten his stuff. To them, it looks
I will
just
get
like junk.
directions for this man's house.
Okay, so y'all will go, so you spend a day, you clean up, whatever, and then y'all will head on out, and y'all will find, you can find him, and it's a dwarf, that has been just kind of retired, and he's a strange little dwarf because he is tending. Why would he want to be a farm herder when dwarves are more mountain types and all that? And you can kind of see he's got a little funny eye, and he may have maybe he'd taken him one too many shots to the head, and he so y'all approach him, and he has his little stick in his hand, and he's looking at y'all as y'all kind of walk toward him, and Free Walker's very imposing individual, and he kind of pokes he's got his little shepherd stick on, and he kind of holds it as a little hook, and he kind of points it, that's far enough there, big guy. You scare off my goats. What you doing in my field?
We understand that you know where this place is where we can find that legendary axe.
Oh, there's always searching for the halls of the hunting axe. Yes. It has never been found.
But the gentleman we were speaking to in the town said you have a collection of notes on how to find this place.
Oh, some talk about that you travel out off the Desolate roads south from Belliard. And I've never, I've sent him off the way some 40 miles or so, just began cutting east out off the road. And I've always sent them out that way, but they never come back. So I'm assuming they either found something or they've lost interest. But I'm for certain that there's something out there. But I'm a lazy man. I'm retired. I like my goats. They taste yummy with a big vat of ale when you cook them just right.
I appreciate some goat with a big vat of ale too. How about if I make it worth your while? So how about I give you, say, 100 silver if you give me all your information about
Throw a few little gold pieces in there too, and we have a deal.
So 100 silver and 3 gold?
Make it 10, laddie. 10 it is.
Well, you said a few, so I was just taking a little extra.
One for each of my fingers on my hands, and it looks like I got them all. Haven't lost them yet. Except for the one you count between my legs. That's a big finger too.
I can provide some of the monetary to make this happen.
If you're gonna be too greedy, I could take off a few of those things.
Then it wouldn't do you no good, because you wouldn't find the temple then.
Just give him some of this money, and Tanya will give you some gold pieces.
Okay, I'll give him the silver, and you can give him the 10.
Yep, that works with me.
All right, so yep, y'all will He will tell you, yes, he's fairly certain that it's that if you head down south off out of Belliard, good 40 to 50 miles, and then make your track over the mountain range and what's left of the hills and all that, then just keep it, for certain there's got to be clues and unsolve the riddles of the mountain areas. He said it's out there. And they've had to have found it because he has sent several groups on out there and they've never returned. And he says that is he has a few notes that he talks about, a couple of tales, and there's some it's in Dwarven, some writings, some notes about putting the sun to your back as it sets, and look for a couple of mountain peaks in a vale that make some kind of like a horn shape of a devil's head, and you find that right spot, and the veil itself should open up to show you the hall itself.
Okay, can you turn off the snap to grid on this?
On the main map, you mean? Let's see.
On the Destrian Valley map.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Duff.
Yes. You're on your
So,
phone now, aren't you?
Me?
Somebody is. Someone's got a lot of feedback. Yeah.
That's not
Yep.
me.
Okay.
Is it me?
I don't know. It stopped now.
Oh, it might be.
Okay.
Oh, it might have been me because I walked in front of my fan.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes, Danovan.
Danovan is going to fumble around in his money pouch, and he's going to pull out an Electrum piece, and he's going to look at it, and he's going to be like, okay, and hand it to the guy. Thanks for all your help.
Okay.
Because he's not going to really, because Danovan's like, whatever. It's money. He doesn't really pay that much attention to what money's worth.
Yep. So he says, yes. The only thing he can tell you is to continue, yes, from there and look for the monster-haunted ruins that lay between the two peaks of the Devil's Head. And, though most of the, he believes that most of the hall has been destroyed or worn away by time, but he in his retirement and not wanting to search anymore because they have heard and there have been tales of predatory creatures that lurk in this area, and humanoid creatures, he basically starts to describe the wind and rain would ramp up and storms would form, and it was, though he hasn't seen a storm in quite some time, which is kind of strange. Maybe things have turned for the better. He begins to hear that there's rumors circulating in town that, the times have begun to change in the Destrian Valley for the better, thanks to the removal of the evil forces in the area. And he goes, that's probably a bunch of hogwash, but
nope, we are directly responsible for that, and you're.
yeah. And he goes, the only thing that he has another piece of paper that he has, and he talks about, some saying with this paper's correspondence that I found one day, digging up some of my sod for my goats and all that. He finds a little sealed off little scroll, and it says that the tomb of a great royal, the great royal leader, the royal dwarf himself, and it's the names all blotched out, was sealed off by the dwarves before someone could find it because there was a curse laid upon the ruins. And that it doesn't, it's kind of splotchy, and all that, but it talks about a curse on the tomb of this great dwarven, and then the name is all blanked out, weathered away. And he says, that is all I know. It is all yours. Good luck. I doubt I see you again.
Me too, because after we get this axe, we're not coming back to it.
They're retiring. All right.
No, we're probably going back to Waterdeep or something is my guess. So we're not coming back up here. That's all.
Yeah, this place drove me crazy.
And last that he says, he goes, "Oh, I forgot one more thing. I forgot this other note." And he goes over. He's got a little backpack that he's sitting on the ground, and he rummages it around, and he says, "This would have been foolish of me not to give it to you." And he kind of, it slaps his head a little bit and all that, and he hands it to you, and he says, "There's talks of 4 symbols that are necessary to the key of opening up the tomb. What those symbols are, I don't know, but you must find 4 symbols somewhere in the ruins to unlock the entrance to the tomb."
Yes, that would be a key piece of information.
Good luck.
Alrighty then.
Off you goes. Watch
Thank
out for my
you.
goats. Don't step on my goats, big boy.
Well, we basically gave you 200 silver worth. I think you owe us a goat.
What are we gonna use a goat for?
Rafizia wants to ride the goat.
That I gave him.
That's
We
why I
don't
said
need any goat.
I don't know. I like a good goat.
Goats.
Rafizia would like to ride one.
I'm sure Dan could turn into a goat for you if you want to pet one.
Well, I was talking about for dinner. I don't want to eat. And I doubt he would appreciate it.
So, what are we doing? You've got some information. You have
we're gonna go back
another
to
quest
town.
before you.
We're going to go back to Bellyard, and we're going to stock up on any shopping items we need, and then
Basic supplies you can find: rations, arrows.
I imagine we probably got some stuff in inventory we want to unload on this town.
But this is just a cattle town, so don't forget. So there's not really it's mainly cattle ranchers and such. So you're not going to find a magic shop, a big, basically you're.
Can I find crossbow bolts?
Yes, you can find bolts. So you may purchase, a couple quivers or whatever you like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Supplies like that. Yes.
Tanya, load up on your arrows.
Oh, yes. I'm way ahead of you, sir.
Do you need me to hold another 4 or 5 quivers for you?
That would be awesome, because
No. I'm sorry.
I have 6. Yeah. I want to buy 6 quivers, and I'll hold 3.
Danovan will also take a quiver so he can hand off some fire arrows if he needs to.
I'll hold 3, and Free can hold 3, so that way
you
we'll
buy-
be split.
you buy them, I'll carry them.
Yes. It has been done.
I would like to.
Don't you think you've done enough?
No.
So there's no place in this town we could buy some potions of healing or other type of.
No,
Well,
there would not be. Unfortunately, no. Hate to
I
tell
have
you
that scimitar. I have that scimitar +1 in my inventory that I never added on because I was carrying Tinder Strike. I want to go ahead and carry that now.
Just equip it.
just
Just in your
equip it.
inventory.
Okay.
Click on the little circle until it looks like a shirt, and then it should automatically be on.
Can I carry extra bolts, like extra quivers, or?
You can carry a couple extras. Yeah, you just in your inventory, you should have a 20 arrow. Let's see, at the very top. Where's you've got a quiver, crossbow bolts 40. So
Yeah,
you're carrying 80 right now
Okay.
because they're in packs of 40, or you can break that apart. Yeah, you've got plenty of crossbow bolts, young lady.
Okay, then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I've got that supreme potion of healing, so I'm not going to worry about that.
I thought you lost that.
No, I didn't use it.
Didn't fall.
You
for
told me.
it. Honest.
Everybody convinced me not to use it because we're going to hold it on for later. And then we ended up having a long rest, so I didn't need it.
Oh, I don't remember that. You guys remember that?
Go back and
I don't
listen,
remember
Duff. Lavinia, here, Tanya.
that. Yes.
I'm here.
Uh-huh. Okay, are we traveling?
Yes.
We are
Okay,
follow the yellow brick road.
following the yellow
Yes,
brick road, the yellow arrows, and you will then begin to I'm not listening to you, Moondog. Shush, shush. you begin to head down the road, and it's a lovely trip. The weather is great. The nights are crisp. The air's fresh. Things have changed for the better. And then you turn east after about 40 miles or so and begin to head into the hills themselves. And this becomes a little bit more arduous because you also are trying to make sure, looking for your angles to see if and where you can discover the Horn Peaks.
And don't forget that I have Penny, and he will do lots of reconning.
Penny didn't die already. We need to kill him.
You killed him plenty of times, but I keep bringing him back. But
We need
point
one
is that,
more
when
for
we
you.
went down to the fireplace, I put him in his pocket to make.
I know you did. I know. We should have had fun with him
I
one last
know
time.
how much you love Penny, and that's why I keep bringing him back.
I'm gonna miss that.
Sure kills him for liking him so much.
No. Pincushion. All right. So you will. I need some tracking, nature checks. Whoever's got.
Okay.
I can probably do some good nature checks.
I believe
I can help
tracking is
you.
under survival, actually.
Survival. Thank you. I know. I was one of those. Nature. Whatever.
I'll do the thing.
Oh yeah, you're really knocking it out of the park there, aren't you, Free?
You said you wanted
I'm
to
just
do
good.
it, so I just figured I'd roll it a few times unless you picked it up.
He's just gonna keep rolling it till he gets the right roll. That's what he does. That's what he does. All right. Now look at Britannia, the lady stepping out.
I don't know if it helps Eddie,
Lady
but
stepping out. She just slapping
I
everybody.
have,
Oh, and Danovan got one. Okay.
Well, she is the
I have
rainbow.
Natural Explorer for mountain and grassland. if
That's
that
all you
helps
need.
any.
Look at her. Look at her. One last time. Knocking the DM down. Just pow! Slap upside the head.
Oh, I mean,
just keep on rolling.
Thought we had a friendship, am I? And look at her. So,
What do you mean? What did I
no,
do?
that was me.
What happened?
oh, is that Merphisian? Oh, Merphisia. Well, yeah, look at her. She just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. It's Merphisia. She's still not right in the head, folks. There's something wrong with her. that
I
y'all
am a
notice.
chaotic
That's her natural
bard, or
tendency.
did we forget?
So, all right. So you will have some success finally after a day or so, or two, maybe two, tracking in and out of the hills, trying to pinpoint some mountain ranges and peaks and all that, and then you will have some success. And then from there, Free will then send off Pincushion, and lo and behold, as you're traveling and putting the sun to your back as it sets, you think you have lined up with a couple of lovely little pointed hills. And when you do, he notices from far up looking down at the group that y'all can't see it, but you're actually standing on what looks like an outline of our old road that kind of curves its way through part of the forest and through the ranges of the hills here. And he relays that to Free.
Merphisia begins to sing a song. Over the hills, through the woods, to grandmother's house we go.
Hey, Duff, I'll be right back. I can still hear.
Alrighty. Okay. And so
Why are you playing the Runaway song?
Oh no.
you were running. Never mind. And so he points it out, and sure enough, y'all look down, and you can see that though it is, if you weren't paying attention to it, you were just stepping over the dirt. But there's little bits and pieces of broken stone that looks like to be some type of road through here. Redeem inspiration for Pincushion. Really, Harmony? Really?
What, I don't get anything for that song? That was wonderful.
Yeah. Wait, okay, where's Frozen?
No.
Oh, put it on. I will totally sing it now.
I've added inspiration.
There you go. Pin's got inspiration. And he will, yes, y'all will follow along. And it kind of meanders through the hills and a couple of stands of trees. And then he will relay back to you that he sees a clearing that Dopes couldn't find this, really. Apparently not. And there is some structures that he will reveal to you. And he
Just
will...
look another map.
Yes, there's another map coming.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Another map coming. Here it comes. And y'all are not quite on there yet. Y'all are kind of really following the road. I'm just letting Pincushion begins to see what looks to be an archway, and there seems to be a watchtower of some kind of partially fallen dwarf, built into the tower, individual. And then in the center,
Oh, great.
it's Baboon finishing up his stream. Another participant in Sunday's game. Will he survive?
Hi, Baboon.
What's going on, Baboonies? Thank you for bringing the raid to the channel. So, and let me bring this up. Let me bring up more of the map. Oh, I can't. All right. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, that was really smart, Duff. Turn on the face. Whee. All right. He will show you that there seems to be a little, yeah. All right.
Panic cushion is overhead and looking down, obviously. And I want to. It looks like an arch. Looks like the road is going.
There's an arch. Yeah, it does.
I want to inspect.
Yep.
Profizia goes over to the stone statue and gets up on the top and says, "Look, guys, I'm a statue."
So yeah, Shelby, you make your way here. Hold on. I'm gonna lock those tokens now. So yeah, it's a freestanding arch, and it definitely has some dwarves of the Bislamar stonework, and it says really withstood the test of time. But it is half demolished. Malachite 69, thank you for the follow. And Baboon, what's he talking about? You're playing in a Baboon game. Alrighty. Well, Baboon, you better get your rest because you're going to need it Sunday night, pal, as we go all out on Halloween. But this arch is half demolished, but what remains suggests that it was once a great blocky edifice carved with ruins, most of which are too weather-worn to be deciphered now. Beyond the arch stands a crumbled shell of what looks to be a once impressive hall, and to its right, the lower half of a monolithic statue. There are some ruins still, and then where Murphy's at, she stood right on my pin. This structure was massive, and it was once a building topped by a great statue, a dwarf standing proudly with one arm outstretched, brandishing his great axe. The head, shoulders, and arm of the statue have crumbled down, lying a pile of rubble around the base of the building. Now only its legs, waist, and one other outstretched arm and the axe remain. And then there's just the ancient hall. It looks mostly tumbled down now. Would have been definitely a shining example to the dwarven architectural mastery. The jagged remnants of thick, soaring walls and of high, narrow, stained glass windows to still be seen, but most is collapsed of the dome, and it sits in the center. And you see 4 arches that would have been the entranceways into the structure. He sees off to the north, there is what looks to be a cistern in the hole in the ground. Looks like there's water with some green algae floating in it. And it's about 50 foot wide. It's dug into the earth, and there's some water kind of floating in it. And then what was probably the remains of an aqueduct. That from a point higher, there's got a little bluff and some rock areas to there, and he will see it.
Is that the cistern with the arrow?
Yeah. Yep. And then there is actually another structure right off up on the upper part. And it looks like it was some type of amphitheater built into the side of bluff that takes advantage of the natural rise and the acoustics, you can tell. It's still structurally sound, but there are weeds and trees and stuff kind of grow up between the stones and all that, and there's nothing there at all. And then that's about it that he sees of any other structure. Except there is a facade built into the bluffs to the very far across from where the hall is at. And there are 2 life-size statues carved from stone, stand within each little alcove, a pair of dwarves that are in full regalia, perhaps as an honor guard. The statues are badly weathered and have suffered damage from vandals and treasure hunters.
Where are these statues at?
You see it?
Right there?
Yep.
Well, that must obviously be the entrance. So I think we need to try to look around and find these four.
So he said there was 4 runes.
4 symbols.
Symbols.
Yeah.
There probably going to be some kind of rune that we got to find. There's nothing obvious on this art.
On the ark, you will see, though, there are ruins of some sort.
What about these arches too?
Okay, so in the arch, in the hall there, you can see they're more or less intact, though the doors themselves are smashed and fallen in. Set into each arch is a narrow doorway leading to an equally narrow spiral staircase that descends into the earth. Each staircase leads downwards, just like I said, and you can tell that there are, something underground in each one of the archways, a little staircase.
Oh.
4 symbols, 4 archways, 4 staircases, guys.
Okay.
Seems that way, yeah.
Do we go one at a time?
Well, do we really want to risk splitting the party up? Because what if they end up going to 4 different places and we're stuck there by ourselves?
Yeah, I didn't realize these were going to
Yeah.
be staircases going down. So yeah, we should pick one and all go down that one.
Yeah. Go over here.
Roll a d4 and we pick it.
Let's just go to the. I guess I was about to say but one by Tanya, but she just came over by me. So let's go that one.
Oh, there we go. That's number 2 anyway. I rolled the dice. So good.
That
Okay.
works.
Okay, so we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do 1 as we're dancing at 2, 3, 4. Because all right,
We're going down by where I'm at.
yeah, that's exactly right. That is the northwest one, and you see a staircase. It's small, one at a time. That would have to be able to descend, and there seems to be a chamber down. You can see. What did I say? How far down?
I am going to get out of the way and let the thief go down and search.
Looks like it's a good 20 feet down, maybe, little staircase. But there is a dark room.
Ooh. Let's see. Maybe Morthos can go up ahead to scout it out.
Yes, that's why I said I was getting out of the way so the thief could go down and search.
Yeah.
And Penny can just fly down and look down there.
Send him, please.
I'll send you. But I need a token for it.
Where did he go?
He
up
got
north.
taken. Oh, he's on the
So Morthos will take his.
You can send him
lead.
down.
And I will.
You lose contact with him as soon as he gets down. It all of a sudden goes dark. His vision. They basically, the thief and him kind of go down there a little bit, and there's a dark room. And what Morthos will actually, you both of them can make me perception rolls, please.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I need some music. Derp.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, Morthos.
Way to work
Penny
it.
Cushion gets advantage on those rolls.
Whoa. Thank you. Oh, Dershin for who's Duffy? I got a critical hit.
Come on!
Pincushion is down for the count. No. And they go down, and Morthos didn't see jack crap. Man, what a pathetic roll.
No, he didn't roll so
Yeah,
well.
he's basically watching Pincushion, thinking that he's going to live up to his name. There's a dark room down here. In the room is what looks to be a large stone flywheel that's connected to a series of gears. More of the machinery looks like it's got to be. You can see the gears, and then they go down into the floor, and there's some coming out of the wall. So you can tell that there's something more built into behind the walls into the actually underground area and all that, because you can't see. There's definitely some where the wheel's at, and the axle that it's on goes straight into the wall and disappears. So whatever this is part of, it is hidden. But he will also notice that just as he's flying around looking around, there is a symbol above his head carved into the ceiling, and he recognizes the symbol as that of the Earth, a true symbol of Earth, not the cult version of Earth.
Okay. So
Elemental.
Morthos recognizes this as like
Yes.
a mechanism, and
yes.
that it
Yeah.
will do. Okay. Alright, he'll relay that if Pincushion or Freewalker hasn't already noticed it.
Is there any chance there's a picture for this? Because I'm having a hard
No,
time.
there is not. Just this.
I guess, Morthos will, I guess, stay down there, to keep an eye on this particular mechanism of gears. Because if it's down on there, then it must be in the other ones. So maybe we should check out the other ones and see if they are similar.
Is there nothing in there that can cause it to move or anything?
Well,
I'd hate to leave him. Well, I'd hate to leave him down there by himself.
Morthos is a big boy. He can handle himself.
He doesn't see anything else in the room. Not at all. Yep.
No. Can he, will any of the gears move if he tries to?
He can make an investigation check for me,
Okay.
please.
Will do.
Okay. He's really knocking it out of the park there. He pushes on the flywheel, and it is locked into place. And he kind of looks around at it. He sees that of the sprockets and the gears, there's one that is disengaged from the mechanism, and it looks like it can be slid along the axle to engage in different parts of the machinery. But where, he's not quite, so he'd have to play around with it for a while.
Okay, so they're movable, like kind of puzzle pieces almost, or just that one particular.
Well, he looks. You can't tell. He looks like he had to set it into a couple of spots. It might engage, but from where what he's doing right now, the wheel won't turn.
Okay. Well, he'll yell that back behind him.
Well, once we know it's safe, we could all go down there and look.
Yeah, nothing's attacked him. No, he doesn't. He doesn't smell it. It's just
Nothing has been odd
dusty,
so far.
damp room. He got a little water probably pooled up in one little corner, from the weather and element. It doesn't look like anybody's been here.
It's just old and
Thanks,
dank
Mad Dog.
down here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A few cobwebs of small spiders. Nothing big.
But yeah, it's a mechanism that he can't figure out. So
far,
if anybody else wants to try to come and look at it, feel free, because he's just going to step on out.
No, let's go check out all the other ones and see similar and see if we can see any pattern at all.
Well, Tanya will go down this way then.
Okay. You will make your way down the south. You will see something very similar. Another set
go with her.
Another set of gears and another flywheel. Same type of structure, same type of setup, but in a different form, and sticking out of the wall. And you look up into the ceiling, and you will see the true form of fire etched into the wall.
All right. So same mechanism, same gear stuff happening.
Make me Morthos has done a check there. You can make me a check here. Intelligence investigation,
Okie dokie.
Well, I went with her. Can I do one too?
if you want
To assist.
to. Either she rolls her own, or she can assist you with advantage. One or the other.
Which will it be?
Choose.
I'll do an assist.
That's advantage then.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You're like, well, that's as easy to figure out. Yes. So you see the same deal and you push the flywheel. It's stuck. You see another sprocket that is out of place. And you can tell it needs to be moved along. But you also, when you're looking through this, that brute force is definitely not going to be the answer to move this mechanism because of its great whatever is large that it is maneuvering and the ingenuity of it was being built. However, you see a small hole in the rim of the flywheel into which looks like something could be fit, like it's about the size of a piton. Let's just say that hole. Okay. And you also notice along the edge of the flywheel that there are 4 symbols. There's an air, there's an earth, there's a fire, and a water.
Okay, so are these symbols above any particular gears?
Just the main big flywheel.
Okay. So, Merphisia will probably see this. She'll be interacting with her, I guess. Like, I think the idea is to pull all these probably around the same time. But
Okay,
we're
you want me
missing
to
some pieces. So I think we just need to find the missing pieces and put it together, and so that way they'll actually function properly.
Okay.
Assuming the other 2 are the exact same, which I'm sure they are, considering these runes.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go out and tell the guys then, because we definitely want to check out the other ones and see if they're all in the same kind of condition. So.
Yeah. So Tanya will relay that information out to the guys.
Okay.
Of what she thinks is happening here and what they should do.
Guys, the girls figured something out.
So
Are you
explain to me in
intimidated?
your own words what you figured.
It's missing. You said there was a little pinhole that
There
was.
is a small hole. Okay, so you got in both rooms you've seen a big flywheel that's part of an axle, couple axles that is surrounded by several other gears. One of the gears on one of the axles is definitely off kilter. In the main flywheel itself, Cyber, thank you for the sub, my friend. Well, how are things in Japan? The flywheel has a small hole in it that something should be stuck into. It's a hole there, you think. And along the outer edge of the flywheel, basically, let's say it, every 15 degrees or whatever, or not 15, 90 degrees, is a symbol. One is air, one is earth, etched into the big flywheel itself.
Okay.
The hole that you have seen from the 2, and now you go back and search the other one, is not. That hole doesn't seem to be in the same spot or next to the same symbols. It just seems to be in the flywheel itself.
Okay.
Can we line the flywheel up to match the symbol?
No, I think that's the idea. And he said it's about the size of a piton, and I believe Morthos has spare pitons.
I have some also.
So we can probably try and do our own solution here, since it's missing parts.
Yeah, can we line the symbols on the flywheel? Like there's a symbol in the room, right? So line that symbol up with the other thing.
The flywheel, when you spin, if it doesn't move right now, but it will line up to match right underneath the symbol that's on the ceiling. It will.
Okay, so put it there.
The piton and stuff.
I mean, can we stick a piton in there and make it stay in place? What happens if we just put it in place?
We can try it out, but there's
the
2 other sides that we still have to.
Yeah, the flywheel, you push on
investigate.
it right now, it doesn't move.
Well, you said it slides along the axle. Right?
No, there's a sprocket. there's a smaller gear that's out of place. The flywheel itself doesn't move.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we move that sprocket over to line up with?
You see that it will actually move over and will set into place in one of this structure you're in right now. It slides over and goes into a couple of spots, and you get a little click when you do that.
Okay, cool. So let go. Answer everything.
The flywheel actually loosens up.
What do you mean it loosens up?
It starts to you can see that it unlocks when you do that.
Okay,
that
can
one
we
can
push
move.
it in place and then stick something in that one?
Yes, you begin to push on the flywheel, and you can tell that it is, as you push it more and more, it will begin to resist you. And you will then when you line up, you can tell that you got I think we were northwest one was the air. No, actually, sorry, northwest is air, sorry. So you're going to know that you're still looking at earth and water. You haven't found them yet, but yes, when you line up the air symbol with the air symbol on the sprocket, the pitten will slide in, and it actually will feel, because beforehand it only go about halfway in, but then when you line it up, the pitten will go in even farther, and looks like it can stay in there. And then are you going to let go of the flywheel in when that happens? Yep. And you hear, when you do that, you then hear a distant rumbling underground of several things, big, stone, moving, scraping. It activated something.
All right, this is obviously the way to do the thing, so let's do this.
Let's do it 3 more times.
All right.
Worse
Well,
than the other one.
yep. You will find both the other two areas are earth and water, and the mechanisms are all very similar to each other, and you can go through, and when you will line all 4 up, and each time that you line them up and put the pitten in to stop the wheel, you hear a distant rumbling, and then each time something and then locks into place, and another and then the 4th one hits, and you definitely and
Nice.
that's it.
Alrighty. So all 4 of them have been done then?
Yes,
And there's no more rumbling after all that?
there's no more rumbling after that.
Danovan is going to reach into his bag and try one of the mushrooms he found in the cave because he's hungry.
Oh, I have one of the blue mushrooms.
Eat your rations, not the random mushrooms. Better for your health.
But Merphisia is a forest gnome, and she's quite hungry, and she mushroom.
You have rations also.
I would highly recommend Free Walker's suggestion.
Remember the poison.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I've had enough of being crazy. So
Yeah, get one of the ones that were poisoned. He watched her and made sure he didn't get one of the same ones.
yeah, I don't have Tender Strike anymore. I'm not as gullible anymore. Donovan, no, it's not gonna work. Here, you can have it if you want. If you think it's so good, you go ahead and have it.
It's my mushroom. I was about to eat it anyway. What are you talking about?
No, I thought you were talking about the bloom that I had in my hand that I was thinking about eating.
No, I was.
Okay, fine, you eat yours. I'm gonna throw this one away. I don't want it anymore.
A blue mushroom.
I'm just gonna throw it over there.
So, what do we do?
Danovan's eating a
I'm moving over
mushroom.
to that hole in the wall over there. It's guarded by the statue.
All right, yep. So you move over there,
He
and
is flying in it.
it's basically just a facade that's built into the bluffs, and it looks like it goes about 60 feet back, and then there is a long staircase that goes down. And if Penny continues onward in the darkness, you will lose contact.
Well, obviously he's staying, within 100 feet. So
Yeah, there's a couple. It looks like there's a couple hundred feet going on, and there's
Yeah, he'll
landings. Yeah, and every about 20 feet, there's a landing as the stairwells continue on down. And he's also flying by as each of the landings. There are braziers that are sitting in the landings, but they're not burning.
Can we light them as we go down?
Yes, if you take a torch and as soon as you put a brazier, if you move it over to the first brazier, you don't even have to. Well, actually, you barely even. Do not even touch it. And the
I don't
brazier.
even need a torch. I have prestidigitation, so I can just cast a cantrip every time.
Nice.
It has to be a flame.
Oh, okay. Well, prestidigitation can start a fire.
Can it start a real fire? Okay, that's fine.
Yes, it can
Yeah,
start a real
okay,
fire up to,
yeah.
I think, like a bonfire size.
Yeah, we haven't used it. I don't know.
It's a candle, a torch, or a small
Oh,
campfire.
yeah, as soon as you do that, boom!
Small campfire.
The braziers light up on the landing you're on, and
So as we go down the hall, I'll light each one.
okay, you light them up until you see what looks to be the last set of stairs, and it then seems to open up into a room. Why didn't I do the grid? The grid is on. Okay, good. Sure looks. Oh, each square is 20 feet. That's why. I was like, these are really small. Oh, there we go. There we go. I gotta look. Man, I'm getting way ahead of myself. All right, stairs.
Stuff needs some ginkgo biloba.
Boom. Let's share some messages. And you see before you, basically something. The stairwells begin to open up at last into what looks to be some type of large structure.
Alrighty. And it's all lit up now?
The brazier in front of you is lit up. That's about it. Pin can see. Looks to be some massive columns that he sees in this room rise up to a ceiling that's about 30 feet overhead. And as he's flying along, he will see, it. And each squares. I'm not roughly worried about movement right now because you haven't run into anything.
Very good. I come in the middle and I have Penny fly the whole room, so you can just open. Is that helpful?
Yeah, it's a big map. Hold on, I'm opening it up. So let's see.
It's a loading.
Yep. Now, why is this? All right, I'm trying to map. Yeah, he's seeing it all, and you see basically columns every 20 feet. They're 20 feet thick that rise to a ceiling about 30 feet overhead. Stone braziers stand in the intersections of each passageway. It looks like it's a mausoleum. There are doors along each of the columns on each side. And there are some stone effigies, carved into many of them. A lot of the doors have been smashed open. And many of the tombs have been smashed open, revealing the bones of the dead inside. Crumbled and ruined stonework of effigies lie smashed on the floor. And here is an effigy of a dwarven king in full regalia, clutching a stone scepter in one hand and pointing toward the floor with the other.
Where is that?
That's where this black spot is at. For some reason, why would you put a stair on the map to let people know that there's something there that they're not supposed to find yet? I'd forgotten about that. I was like, and this is the Plaguer's map.
Are the stairs open?
No,
Oh my
you're not
gosh.
supposed to find them.
Oh,
I'm
that's a bad map
I forgot
fail
about
right
I forgot
there.
about that because we run this one before and I totally forgot about it. I was looking at it going, why would they do that? Yeah, you're not supposed to see that.
A bad map
yes.
fail.
Dorcas. So
So,
You're
so
gonna-
the stairs are not open?
no, there's nothing. There's a floor there. You're not supposed to know the stairs are there. I kid you not.
Well,
So all the grinding and stuff we heard when we did the flywheels, is it not open?
Post inspection.
Because we were supposed to do something with the 4 symbols to
Maybe
open
that's
the lake.
okay. Well, no, hold on. I thought I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are correct. That is no. It's not. It's the right map. There is a stairwell going down. Yes.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
So we did it right then. It's
Yeah,
all good.
I wish they had done it like when they did the Tomb of Horrors, because now they've actually included the extra traps in the floor, so you can drag this in once it's been revealed. You know,
Yeah.
and I think that's a smart way to do it. And they should have done that way. Just give me a token that would show the stairwells going down. So, but I forgot y'all had done the flywheels. Yes, there is a stairwell going down.
All right.
Let's send Penny down so he can go.
Yep, and you will see a stairwell. Derp. And he will see this. Oops. All right, the wide stairs open up into an odd-shaped room. Set into the wall next to the stairs is a stone lever in the down position. Braziers similar to the ones above burn with this mysterious blue flame that gives off no heat. In alcoves on either side, large dwarven statues stand at attention, saluting the beautifully engraved marble sarcophagus that stands along the far wall, which is carved with runes.
Okay, I guess we'll go down.
It'd actually be nice if I put you all on the map, wouldn't it? All right.
Why, yes, that would be nice.
Boom. Alrighty. There you go.
All right. Well, is that a fancy looking sarcophagus?
Yes, it is.
I take it Morthos would probably go up ahead to try and sneak some goodies.
I want to look at the statue over here.
Yeah, this big stone statue. Two dwarves.
Actually, yeah.
Here's the description.
Is there anything on these dwarves statues? Oh, where's that lever?
Set in the wall next to the stone. Basically, we'll put right here.
Oh, okay. And it's in the down position?
It is in the down position.
Okay. What's going on with this sarcophagus? Mr. Morthos wants to know.
What about it? It's very pretty. And there's ruins and some writing all over it.
Are there any jewels on
Any what? Say that again.
Any jewels?
Beautiful. It's just engraved marble. It's beautifully marble encased, but there are nothing of value on the outside of it. No.
No, okay.
Can anybody read those runes?
Anybody read? Let's see. Who understands this? 1 second.
Who can read what now?
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Hold on.
I'm guessing it's in the working.
Oh, Yep.
Quick way
Sure
to know if she
can.
can read is okay. Well, the tomb has it on there. Britannia, you basically can barely etch it out on the side. Can you read me? And it's
On
in it's in dwarvish.
sarcophagus?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then she will step forward. Since I guess Morthos would have pointed that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can read along the front side, that main area. Here lies His Noble Majesty, King Torhild Flametongue. He raised a kingdom in the sun, defending it with his dying breath.
All right. Well, this is obviously a resting place of someone who was very important.
I don't know about that.
Should probably
I don't know. It just
tread lightly around here.
this place strikes me as entirely too easy to have gotten into. And if he's defending it with his dying breath, I'm betting there's some kind of trap on that.
Can Morthos check for any kind of traps?
He can roll in the tower.
Sure. What is he?
That's
What do I roll
perception.
for?
Perception and investigation. Either
Are
one.
there any kind of bones or anything in this?
No, it's clean. Looks like no one hit. You're the first ones to step in here. The floor has not been tracked through.
Because all these people have been coming here and disappearing. It seems like there should be some dead bodies around here somewhere. If there were.
Nope. The only thing y'all kind of ran through is most of the sarcophagus up there were pulled out, opened up, smashed. Bones were laying on the ground. Their, inhabitants pulled out, rifled through. There were a few doors that weren't open, but most of the ones that Penny, as he flew through, were open. But there were a few that weren't touched.
Did he find anything?
Who? Oh, Morthos? No, he did not.
Okay. I'll put my trust in Morthos.
Have we checked these bracers around the room yet?
They glow with a blue flame.
But have we investigated them to see if there's anything weird with?
We have not. You want to do that?
Sure.
In the tower, please.
I will assist her in her investigation.
Go right ahead. That's what they
I get advantage on that.
Unless you prefer to assist me, I actually got pretty decent with it.
If you got decent investigation, then I'll assist you then.
Okay, then I will do it.
There aren't any writings on the statues themselves, are there?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Just on the sarcophagus.
Just on the sarcophagus are the ruins. The braziers they're sealed to the floor, and this is a weird blue flame that you're not sure what's causing it. It doesn't give off any heat, and it gives off an eerie blue glow for the whole chamber.
There's a lever over here, right?
There is a lever.
And you guys, what about this lever over here?
Assuming that the stairs opened when we did the things over there, I'm guessing this will close the stairs, but it's just a.
Can I cast Identify and see if I can identify the flame?
Sure. It's a blue
I don't have
flame.
anything to throw it against, but yeah.
You're fine. It's a blue flame. It's a dwarven construct giving off a blue light. When y'all lit the braziers up above, it apparently set these off.
So,
But there's
committee vote.
No other magical property that you can detect from them.
Committee vote, would Morthos touch the lever, yes or no?
Yep.
Morthos
would active impulsively.
What are
Hold on.
Danaman and Bart doing then?
Running over here saying, "Don't touch that, you idiot!"
Which just makes Morthos want to do it even more.
I'll turn you into a radish.
No, he'll poison him with his backside.
Merphisia is entranced by the blue flame and puts her torch inside the blue flame to see if she can light it.
Doesn't do anything to your torch at all.
Well, this is just stupid free.
Danaman, what are you doing?
Well, it's magic. I mean, you know something about it.
Did he mute himself again?
If he has, we haven't heard a word he said. Yes. Muted. Danaman, did you fall asleep?
Oh.
He's on.
I think he went AFK and just
He may
hasn't
have.
returned
He,
yet.
he could be dealing with kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
he's gonna step off the stair if you're gonna pull that lever, or you go back up and
Impulse move by committee. Would Morthos pull it or not?
Yes,
Push
do it.
Morthos away from the lever. Don't do.
Please do it.
Pull the lever.
I think
It definitely wants us to do it. It means it probably just.
I'll leave it to a roll
Go ahead.
because I know Morthos does dumb things like that.
I think he would do it. I don't think there would be any debate on it. He opens doors without committee votes all the time.
Well, since Duff is so interested in doing it, I bet there's nothing wrong with doing it. So
Oh, really?
Let Morthos pull the
okay. He wants to call me out.
Let
Let's
Morthos
roll,
pull the
folks.
lever.
Pull the lever. The stairs close,
Does anything
again.
else happen in here?
and the flames go out.
pull it
Okay.
again.
We'll pull it again.
The stairs open up, and the braziers go poof, blue flame, and
This is wrong colored.
hey, it's my game.
Okay. There's no engravings or anything on the walls around us?
No, there's not.
Huh.
Let's search for some secret doors.
Probably.
Where-
Do these statues look like they're movable at all?
Nope.
I'm right here, so I guess I'll just start in this corner and then work my way behind the dwarf and just around.
You may make so pick the wall right you're next to with that brazier where you're standing at, correct?
Yeah, I'll start
All
right
right,
there.
so make me a perception check in the tower, please.
Going to investigate. Or would it be perception?
It's perception to see, if you're looking for hidden doors. Yeah.
All the system. Oh, that was Lynn.
Okay, he can roll it one more time in the tower.
Okay.
She said she's assisting you. She tweaked you in the cheeks. You don't discover anything.
Okay, well then I will move around and continue.
There has to be something maybe with these doors. I'll touch it. Let it happen.
You can do another one in the tower.
Okay, I guess she's not going to continue to assist me.
Where'd you
She
go?
got sidetracked. You don't discover anything.
Wait, what?
I'm looking.
You can do it roughly. You can do it in 10-foot kind of increments. You know. Nope. Nope. Nope.
I guess nobody else wants to look, so I just.
I'm coming with
I
you.
can
I'm doing
start on
it
the other
this year every
side.
time.
Nope.
I'm just gonna stand on top of you.
No. You detect. What was that? A flicker of air across your cheek as you were looking. Was it, or maybe it wasn't? You can't quite tell.
Where?
When you moved there next to the sarcophagus.
Mm.
Well, we
Okay,
haven't touched it
I'll-
yet.
I will investigate to see if I can find. Since I already think it might be something there already.
Yeah, you just felt you felt a flush of air kind of cross your cheek as you moved over there next to the sarcophagus.
I will try to figure out where that air is coming.
Roll another one in the tower, please.
Perception or investigation?
Your choice. The wall looks solid to you, and it may have been because you look back and it could have been because Merphisia was running up behind you, and she may have caused that air to, because the wall looks perfectly normal to you.
Okay. Keep.
Nope.
nobody else is searching.
Nope.
Just-
Hmm.
No, I'm searching. I'm assisting you with your.
oh, you are? I wasn't rolling with advantage. I don't know if it makes a difference.
Not on those.
Well,
She's been assisting
I've
you.
been assisting you the whole time. That's why I'm following you.
Yes,
The stone felt funny. Wait, was that something maybe? Or was it Murphysia again?
Can
Breathing
Are
hard
you-
on
are
your
you-
backside.
investigate the
I
statue?
don't know.
Is there something there, or are you just messing with it?
I'm just letting you know that you don't know. It was probably Murphisia bumping into you again when you were searching the wall. So
Can
while
I
they're,
investigate the statue?
yeah, there are 2 stone dwarven statues in perfect condition.
If I
Nothing.
touch it, does anything move?
Nope. You haven't found anything yet, Free.
I guess Tanya will do some searching too. Might as well. Well, do I have to do investigation or perception?
It's perception. It's perception. Free has not found a damn thing.
All right, Tanya will, I guess, go over his steps too and just
One
start
more
looking
free.
around.
Roll me up. Why is my German Shepherd barking in my ear?
Because he's telling you to
Let's
show
see.
us where the damn door's at.
It's the but the only thing so far that has caught your attention, Free, is being around the sarcophagus.
Tanya's feeling around the walls and seeing
Let me see. You don't find anything.
nothing in this corner.
Nope.
Okay, what about this corner by Donovan?
Nope.
Nothing with this brazier here.
It's blue. It's pretty blue.
Pretty blue.
Makes you jealous. You wish your eyes were that blue.
Oh, it doesn't give off any heat?
Not at all.
So it doesn't hurt when
Nope.
she tries to touch it?
Nope.
Is there anything inside of the blue flames?
Your hand.
Like, what causing it?
Nope. She cast Identify on it, and she got nothing but a blue flame.
Huh. Alright.
Well, since he's not doing any good with the investigation, I'm going to come over here and investigate the sarcophagus myself.
It's pretty.
Is it openable?
Are you gonna check it?
I am.
Yes. I'll
Roll.
assist her.
Roll me investigation
In the tower or out in the open?
in the tower.
I will assist.
I'm doing it
with-
with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
I just gotta move my stuff because I got these maps in the way. Okay.
You reach up and you're feeling along, and when you touch the sarcophagus and push on it, yeah, it looks like it's can be opened up. Morthos hears stone move, and
Oh!
y'all may roll me initiatives. Yeah.
Well, we activated something.
I me too. Push it back. Push it back.
No, you didn't open it. You could just see you were touching it and feeling along, and it looks like it can open up. You didn't detect any traps, but as soon as you touched it, boop, boom, boom, boom.
I knew this was too damn easy.
Danovan hasn't joined us back. Is Danovan back? Without him, thank you, Dan. All right. If you're muted, we can't hear you, or we can't hear you, and then you're muted. Whatever.
I did a big evil laugh.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Boom, 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 boom. And 3, you're up.
Of course I am. Well, Free is going to rage and then come over here. Tokens are not locked. I don't know if you want to.
I'm not too worried. Yeah, anything locked, but y'all in a simple room. You're not going anywhere. I've got you finally.
Actually, I said I was going to rage, but I didn't actually put the effect on my. You did not give us a long rest earlier because I still have a rage checked on my.
I did.
On my.
I must not giving.
We did get a long
Yeah,
rest.
I did. And when y'all were in town.
Yeah, I got it because give you all my spell slots back.
Here.
Yeah, me too.
That's all right. I mean, I think that was the only.
Just put it
thing
back.
that
Just
was-
put it back. You're fine. Yeah.
I just did it, so it's.
You're good.
You add 2 more points of damage to him for my.
Got it. Donovan.
All right, let's see here, because Danovan's going to make an interesting play.
And we've got any new viewers, don't forget to mark your calendar for Sunday night, our Halloween special with 4 other Twitch channels as players. We'll be doing an all-cam game playing The Haunt 2 from BB Publishing. So please mark your calendar. 7 o'clock. We'll run 7 to midnight. Hope to see everybody there. It's going to be a hauntingly good time. Pun. No, the pun.
All right.
Devil Dog's not here, so I had to do it. All right, what are we doing?
I am casting Spike Growth. I'm actually going to cast it right there.
Okay.
And now if that thing moves, it should damage him.
Big stone golem.
So step back here, make sure I'm in this corner. Hide behind Bart.
Okay. All right. Pertanya.
Alrighty.
Don't step in the big circle.
No. Most definitely not. She will shoot at the thing that's in the circle. Let's see. Nice. Huh. And do I have that? No, I don't. Alright. She will move over this way by the brazier.
Okay. Morthos.
Oh, it's Morthos.
Mm-hmm.
Morthos. I guess he'll circle around the thing and go over here. And he will attack. He gets sneak attack because Free Walker's there, right?
Yes, he does.
Alright.
Especially if he has advantage on the attack because you can always get sneak.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He's still facing. He hasn't turned yet, so he hasn't engaged with one of the players yet. So, well, actually, Free, you hit him first, right? You've already hit him. No, never mind. So that would give you advantage on your attack because the golem will turn to Free.
Perfect. And the rapier would work.
It's
Right.
finesse weapon. It has to be a finesse weapon for sneak attack.
Okay, it is. Perfect.
It's a hit.
Alright. And then we
Put
put
the
on
And
the
the
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
onto you. Mm-hmm. Onto Morthos. There you go.
Awesome.
And roll away.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he resisted a lot of it.
He
Well, that
resisted
didn't
all
work
the
out.
way.
Yes, he did.
That didn't work out at all. He tried.
It almost broke. It almost broke Morthos's rapier.
Oh. Well, he's gonna, I guess, can he still do cunning action to,
Oh yes, he can. That's gonna get
okay. And Morthos is,
up. That's
you
awful
know,
loud. Damn.
Oh, great. That means Spike.
proper Morthos fashion, he's gonna run away this way.
Wasted a spell slot.
Merfizia is thinking about doing something, and she does not know if there is enough room in here to do something.
Then do it.
Oh no. We're in
She
an
thinks it would be-
enclosed space.
She thinks it would be quite funny. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Because otherwise she's a little bit scared of that stone thingy. Hmm. Yep.
Be scared.
She's gonna she's considering polymorphing into a T-Rex.
You don't have enough room.
There's not enough room?
You are too big for this. It's a small room.
Oh, darn it. Fine.
You're gonna crush
Then-
us all, woman.
Yeah, because for the newer games and all that, you polymorph into a creature your same size, and you're gonna get this T-Rex silliness out of the way. So
What about the giant ape?
she's not giant. She's a small. Like she can be a chimpanzee. With a
Is there
banana.
anything in the room that I can animate?
There is a beast called a giant ape, which I think might be a CR8.
She can be a chimpanzee with a banana in her hand.
No.
She,
That's not Counter-Strike anymore.
She would start throwing poop at everybody.
Oh, jeez.
Question: would you, since it's already moving around clearly, I can't animate it into something else, can I? The stone golem.
I don't. No, it has. What? Hold on. Whoa. Oh, 20 sides. That was right in my ear. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Another participant. Well, let me let that horn go out of the way. Another participant in Sunday night's game. Uh-oh. Another. Oh, he's too. Oh, he sent it twice. He just likes to hear the horn. Man. Okay, so you're casting animate object. Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, I'm trying to think. Since it's already animated itself, I couldn't cast that on.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, then she's just gonna stand back here. Well, actually, she's gonna get on top of the
know
sarcophagus.
that the spell would not work on this creature.
Okay. Well, she's gonna go ahead and stand on top of the.
What
Okay.
spell was that?
She was going to try to cast animate objects, but it would not work. The golem.
I haven't
You think
used
it's
it
a
yet.
golem, and it won't be. It's immune to transformation spells.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet, so
You're fine.
I am going to. I'm
Alex,
just
did you
gonna
check
throw
your?
a crossbow at it for now because I can't think of anything.
Did you check your Discord PM? Alex, my man, 20 sides. Did you send me your? Yes, you did. Never mind. Ignore the message. You sent me your homework assignment for Sunday night. Thank you, sir. All right, so pin. Okay, Mervizio, pin's flying away. I take it. Whee! Bye, bye, pin.
Let's see here. Hold on.
Wow, your crossbow bolts just ping off of it and fall to the ground.
That resisted.
Every bit of it. Didn't even enter it. Just kind of pinked and fell off.
Well, I'm not getting any closer to that thing, but I am going to take an extra attack. Do it again because it's what I have in hand. So.
What's that, Free?
So that's not resistance, that's immunity.
No, isn't it? Isn't it sad?
It's giving it 0.
Well, she doesn't know, and she has extra attack. And it's her first attack, so
She's thinking about
See, it
jumping
was-
in the sarcophagus.
yeah, she's taken, and hasn't done her full movement, so she is going to jump down and crouch behind the sarcophagus right
I
now.
feel like sarcophaguses seem to surround us.
Could be a hint of what's to come for the group. Oh, that's just wrong. All right, Bart,
It's a good thing Harmony's not here.
Bart and Bart.
Well, since there is a nice 20-foot circle right there on the screen, Bart will fill that with a fire.
A fireballish.
Yeah, we'll do that at 4th.
Okay. There's only one target there. It is.
Wow, he had advantage on that. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yes, he does.
Well, that's just.
Oh
You
my
lit up the
goodness.
room with a fireball, and everybody got a quick old flash tan. And the
No.
golem just looks. Yeah. Like a
Well,
bar-
Nerf took cover. She was smart.
Nope, I'm behind the sarcophagus. Y'all can do what you want.
Well, well, well. So this creature will turn, and I need. There we go. It turns and looks at you, Free, and its eyes light up, and you ward off an effect of something that crossed in front of you and passed through your body, and then it raises up both of its hands and slams them down on you. There's the first one. Autumn. Ooh, he totally whiffs. All right. Next creature. Let's see. Does it want to go odd or even? Which way is it going to go? Let's say odd is to the north, and let's say even is to the south. Even.
So how far does the distance travel outside toward to?
So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
All right.
And they will step out of it on this 30th movement. He will need to. So now the question is, that's a spell. So is it coded for your damage for spike growth? Okay. So you gave him that's for each 5 feet or 10 feet of movement, is it for spike
5.
growth? Okay, so he's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get 5 of them from you.
All right. So that's.
Just drag it 5 times. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So that's going to be. You said so 5. So that's going to be 10 D4 altogether.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
2, 3.
But you're grabbing the spell damage, not just right off the D4s, right?
Right. I'm grabbing the spell damage.
Thank you. Okay. Because it's coded right. You'll see.
Nice. It wasn't wasted after all, Dan.
Right.
That's why I wanted to make sure you were throwing it for that way, not just grabbing D4s. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, and then he's going, oh, you're going to, let's see. His eyes light up and looks at you. Alrighty. You failed. That's wisdom saving throw. And
Do you have advantage? I mean, inspiration. Can you
he can have it. Unless somebody wants to give it to him. He doesn't have it, though.
Pincushion will share his inspiration.
Oh, isn't that nice? All right, here we go.
Pincushion is a sweetheart.
Oh, it didn't.
Good job, Dan.
It didn't do it anyway. You feel your body tighten up, and you are unable to use your reactions. Your speed is halved, and you cannot make more than one attack. And in addition, you can either only take an action or a bonus action, but not both. And you repeat your saving throws at the end of your turn.
That sounds like slow.
And he will then slam down on you. Actually, do we have an effect for it? Actually, I keep forgetting.
There should be a slow.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to look. Yeah, there he is. Here we go. Boom. And then he will swing again. And he missed.
Holy shit, he missed.
He did.
Oh.
Free.
With a +10, I'm super surprised.
Lucky.
All right.
Luck of the halfling.
There you go.
Um, 17 AC. I guess this is it doesn't probably not going to make a difference when I use this, so I'll go ahead and act.
Okay. Hit. Hit.
Man, these things are freaking tough.
I think I might be able to take this one over here, assuming he doesn't slow me. So you guys all focus.
All right, I'm gonna cast. Hold on. Okay. Constitution. Oh, that's probably not gonna be very good either. Let's try it. Anyways, we're gonna do a level 3 Thunder Wave.
Okay. Straight at him.
Yep.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah, these guys have spell resistance or magic resistance.
Donovan is figuring that out now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and he's gonna get here. He's gonna stand here and get busted in the face again. Oh.
Not funny.
And what was the save I have to make?
Yeah, wisdom. $20 probably ought to do it. Duff.
What am I? I'm sorry. What am I checking for him?
And just
The
made a
slow effect.
wisdom saving out of 20 for the slow.
Danovan's
I think the DC
oh,
was
his.
17.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of your. Thank you, derp. Okay, I'm like, what are you talking about? Yes, you're fine, but you are no longer slowed for the moment. Let me pull that off of you. Thank you. Boom. Okay. And that's into your turn, though.
Well, okay. I guess I can't. Yeah.
You can't. You can either take an action or bonus action, but not both.
But I can still move, though, right?
Your target can't use reaction. Speed is halved, and it can't make more than one attack. In addition, the target can either take an action or bonus action. Yeah, I don't see why it says but your speed would have been halved, so you can move, but you can't move any more than half, and he'll get his op shot on you.
Would I be able to move in a way that would prevent Golem 1 from hitting me?
Not that I can see, unless.
All right,
Yeah, you could. Well, I mean, if you stay within 5 feet of 2, then here, do it this way. There you go.
Okay, that's okay. So
Yep.
don't move me. I'm just measuring out.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Mm-hmm.
So I guess it'd be 15 would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna move. I guess. Okay.
Per Tanya.
Tanya will shoot at
We'll do a raffle.
Stone
in the
Golem 2.
In the stream for everybody. Whee!
Try to get this one's attention.
And anybody watching, we're going to have Corey, DM Dersham is announced in our Discord server. The sign up for Savage Worlds, East Texas University. So if you want to play, it'll be on Wednesday nights.
Oh, yay! Critical!
Critical hit. Oh boy, we got to do it.
Aw, rolled a 1.
Oh,
And it's not
sadness.
resisting her arrows, at least.
Oh, you have a magic bow.
Yeah, that helps. I think that's it. He's not close enough to his buddy for her to shoot it. But it is Morthos' turn.
Mm-hmm.
From here, gosh, let's see.
he would he hit with his rapier and it bounced off, so he would probably be smart enough
Yeah.
to use.
Mhm.
I want to use a cantrip on him. Let's try Firebolt.
Okay.
Nice. Alright. That worked for him. He's gonna stay behind this brazier by Tanya.
Okay. Merphisia.
Merphisia is still cowered down here behind this thing and upset, trying to figure out what what in the world.
Salud.
Sneezing.
I couldn't mute myself in time because my mute button doesn't work.
Salud.
So can she tell that he's being resistant? Would she have figured out by now that he's resisting magic stuff?
You're
Not
non-magical. Yeah, non-magical stuff. Your crossbow bolts kinked off of them. The fireball didn't do a lot. The thorn side, Danman was happy about the spike growth. But yeah, you're smart enough, maybe. Well, is she, folks?
Stop it.
You're gonna roll like
So
a
it's not
like
resisting. It's not resisting that then. Okay. And she's gonna make a wait a minute. How far away is it?
Well, target it and put your cursor over it, and it'll.
No, but I thought you said these squares were like a certain.
No, they're saying 10 feet. I'm not playing it that way. They're supposed to be 10 feet. You can see on the map. Oh, you can't actually. You derp. You can't see. Duffy. You derp. You know,
That's the
so,
way it is.
yeah. So there you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. She's gonna cast Shatter at it. She's gonna stay where she is. She's gonna peek up. Don't do the movement.
And don't draw it.
Give me back. That was before I decided what I was gonna do. She's gonna peek up above it, look at it, and cast Shatter at it.
Okay.
Okay. Because I can aim. Well, no, freeze right there. Hold on, let me draw it. See if I can get it.
hit the other one.
Well, no, but Danovan's right there too. But I can aim it. Yeah, okay.
You're fine. You can hit it. Danovan will duck. Maybe.
Or free.
Danovan's under.
Okay.
He'll hide behind the.
Well, then I'll
the
have to
brazier.
move over this way then, so that I can actually see it, since that's dark circles in the way.
That dark circle is spike growth. You're just not.
No,
gonna
that's
do that.
that's just spike growth.
So then I'd be able to see through it. Then I'm staying back behind it.
Oh my gosh, she's going in the sarcophagus in a second, folks, and I'm shutting it with magic bolts, and it will not open up ever.
Why did that do that?
Shatter.
I didn't even.
Target.
You didn't target it. Anything?
Yeah, I did.
Drag the.
I dropped it on it. Okay.
Missed.
You missed, but
Still gets half damage, right?
I believe so.
It'll be
You drag-
half of that.
Yeah, it's gonna. Took 5 points. Actually, it
You know what?
took,
Was
took the damage. Yeah,
Well, that's sucky.
that was big.
She
tough-
dips
big,
back
tough
below
skull.
the. She dips back below the sarcophagus. She is hiding like a little coward. And yes, I said that.
Boom.
Murphy,
Bart.
you can do it.
Nope. Mm-mm. Stand here.
Bart is going to do a twinned spell, and he is going to cast Chromatic Orb at both.
Okay. Advantage for who? Bart? Oh, come on.
Well, I
Well,
rolled it. so it's okay.
Yeah, he already hit with it. You got it for the next one. It's advantage for Bart. Thanks, Harmony.
Let's do thunder damage.
Okay.
And I took all that. I know. Yeah, he's coming back down here afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this guy's going to now. Let me see. Do you made your second?
I'm hoping they have a recharge on that slowed.
They do, and I need. It didn't. Interesting. It didn't roll it. So let me roll the d6 here. Alright, so then he will just do this. And swing at you. 1,
This could have been for you, but I was like, no.
2. Alright.
Thanks, kid.
And then this one, well, oh, that one did. Okay, interesting. Did I not? I thought I used that on you. So, okay, so that one rolled it, and this one actually, oh boy. His eyes light up again. Oh, I know why I did. Hold on a second here. I know exactly why the recharge didn't work, because I dragged it from the wrong spot. Okay, so you
I saved.
Yeah, you warded off this time. So let me, actually, Free, 1 second. I'm dragging this onto you. Come on a second. Just to fire it off appropriately, but I'm not worried about the failure on it. It's set. Now it'll roll the recharge for me properly. That was all that was for. Then he will slam down twice, angry. Oh my lord, the halfling is, oh, that one, well, he connected on one of them. All right. And Free, your turn. That's okay, Moondog. We love you
That was a
anyway.
All right, Duff.
Yes, Danovan.
Is my scimitar coded appropriately for this? Because it just says.
It's +3 right here. Let me go over here and look at it.
Make sure it has the magic properties.
That's
so
what I
it
wanted to
can-
do to it. It needs to. No, it's the sling. It needs here. Let me copy that from somebody else. That was what was the one thing. And let me grab it from your bullets. And we'll come over here. And boom. So Dex plus the 3 bonus. And it actually needs the 3 bonus over here. Boom. Now it is coded properly, my friend.
Okay. I am going to.
Bless you.
use-
That was a cough, not a sneeze, but thank you.
Bless you anyway.
Thinking about using this potion of superior healing. You know what though? Actually,
I don't know
for
what.
now, until I get some backup, I'm gonna turn into a creature and develops and get some HP and some armor.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go for. Let me see. High armor, high HP is what I'm looking for. Dire Wolf only does piercing damage.
We're gonna have to make sure you code it right for the beast, because he has all his attacks in wild shape should be magical. Is that not right, Dan?
I'm checking real quick while he's doing that.
I think it's at 6th level he got the ability to do.
Oh, really? It's okay. Let me check that. Wild shape, max, spell casting. There's one. Okay. You stay in beast. Didn't wanna. Well, let's see.
Maybe that's the circle of the moon that gets that. Maybe.
I don't see it.
What circle you, Dan?
Circle of
Land.
land, I think. Yeah, circle of land.
Okay, he got something else at level 6. My bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I was actually supposed to get new spells at level 9 through my circle.
Well, pick us something. We will because this will be our last session, just so y'all know. So we were getting this done. So I was trying to have y'all one nice little combat left before y'all ride off into the sunset.
Oh, this is the last
This is it.
session?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well then,
Gotta go out with a bang then.
That's why I put the combat together. I was like, I'm gonna let y'all find it and have fun with it.
all right then. I guess if that's the case, as bonus action, I'll drop concentration on the spike growth. Or is that even
That's
a
not a
bonus
bonus
action?
action. You
Yeah, just drop it.
I
Yeah,
just
drop
can,
it.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Giant bear or brown bear.
Brown bear it is. Boom and boom and boom boom. And it's on your turn. And we'll put you off to the side here a little. And you are stuck behind a brazier.
I mean, I could theoretically move out past him before.
There you go. Big bear. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey.
I make sure I'd put him right there, since I wouldn't want to be able to get swung on by Golem one.
You want to move? Would you? Yeah, move there first and then change. What you're doing?
Yeah,
Okay. Fair enough.
that's where I would.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Pass your turn and Bertanya.
Alrighty. Well, she will go this way. Shoot at Golem 2. Oh. Missed.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Alright. So she will hit it. And then she will try to restrain it. Or not. But that is all that she can do for now.
Okay. Morthos.
Orthos, he's gonna go over here. And he will try, let's see. No, that's touch. Let's try.
Orthos has cunning action, so if you went up and touched, you could disengage and run away.
Yeah, but he has nothing up close, really, that will hurt. Well,
he needs to
he's-
stick with the firebolt because I was actually doing that.
yeah. I was tossing it between Ray of Frost or Firebolt.
They're not moving, so the extra benefit of the Ray of Frost, it reduces their movement. So,
Boom. Okay.
Well, if this is our last straw, Fizzy is gonna finally decide to come running out.
Come on, Murph, you can whack these guys down.
Well, I have that magic scimitar, so
You used to do it all the time when you had Tinder Strike.
I know, but I'm not.
It's not as brave anymore.
But I'm gonna do it. I'm coming at him.
I believe in you.
I know about this, y'all.
You feel the power. Hit.
Well, it didn't. Why is it not? I clicked. Try me nuts tonight. It's still a hit though, right?
Yes, you did.
Why is it? I'm doing. Oh, you know what I'm doing.
you're not.
I figured out, me idiot.
It's okay. We let you figure it out on your own. As long as you say it about yourself, we're good.
No, it's. I had my work computer out, and I was. Never mind. We're just not gonna go there. Just not gonna go there.
You were
Too many
hitting the
keyboards in front of me.
Option key instead of the control key, weren't you?
No, I was hitting control, but on my work computer and not my laptop. Okay, I was having a moment.
That's even
Oh
better.
my lord. Oh wow.
ID 10T error.
Man.
And I missed that one.
Oh
Of
my
course.
goodness.
Alrighty. Bart.
And she's gonna stay there waiting to be hit.
Oops, that was a little bit too far, so he'll come out to 30, and then he will do the same thing as last time with the twinned
Spells.
chromatic orb. Yeah.
Yep.
One of them, then we'll go with the thunder again.
Okay.
Ooh, for another 8, and then he will use his windy stuff and go back.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So he did not recharge. He will swing. Hit it free. And swing. And miss. Oh, he will. Lies. He keeps recharging on his there. Oh, now the bear is slowed again. His eyes lit up. And where is slowed? All right. And then he will slam down on the bear, hitting. Slam down on the bear and hit. All right. Free. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that was crappy.
Donovan, bear.
All right. So since he gets multi-attack, does he still get to do both attacks?
Don't. What did it say? Hold on. Make sure. Damn it. You can't make more than one attack.
Oh wait, shit. It doesn't matter either way. I might as well not even bother attacking.
There you go.
So I'm going to run away.
Take the op shot.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. He will hit you, and he hits you, and knocks you back into Danon form.
As I run away.
Yep. And
Okay. One more. I think I get at least that right.
you're slowed. So 5. Yeah, that's 15. There you go. Okay. Anything else? Or pass your turn. Or Tanya.
She will come here between Bart and Dan. And go after the Stone Golem 2 again.
Hit.
Yay. I will hit it, and I will also use a bonus action to do, well, actually, within 10 feet. Free Walker is within 10 feet of this creature, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, then never mind.
Hit.
Oh, lovely. Oh. She's gonna try and do Ensnaring Strike on it again. Maybe that'll do it. Yay! So he's restrained. And he also gets damage over time.
Okay. Drop it on him.
Done and done.
His advantage on. Hold on a second. Did he roll his?
He rolls with advantage normally.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did roll it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yep, he's good.
Because he's a large creature.
Well, he also has
Yeah.
a save. He has a effect that also I don't. It's probably needs to be put on him, but that's fine.
Okay. Morthos is gonna shoot from afar.
Okay.
He will use Chromatic Orb. At second level, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Hit.
Nice. He will stay back here.
Merfizia.
Okay, so since he's looking, or
Yeah, you're
hidden
behind him.
free,
Mm-hmm.
I can have advantage then.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Yay! See, I do know how to do my things sometimes.
That's a hit.
And advantage. Would I still have advantage?
For what?
Hitting him.
Multi-attack.
Oh, you've got yeah. It's always yeah. That didn't go away. Yeah, Sorry, I thought you were saying advantage on your damage. I was like, what?
No, I already did the damage the first one.
Yeah.
And that's it. Would I be able to move away without an off attack since he's focused on free?
Unfortunately not. He can backhand you.
Okay, fine.
Bart.
Bart is going to do another twin spell. This one though, he's going to do the chromatic orb again, but he's going to cast it at this level against 5.
Okay.
And I'm going to really hope that he hits the. What?
One of them's restrained.
You've got.
That's it. Okay, good.
Yep. Okay. And they all both hit.
Boom! Take that.
All right. And he swings.
Yeah, he would have backed up a little more.
Who? Oh, thank you. I was like, what? I thought you were talking about the golem. All right. And he does his second swing. And Boley misses. And now this guy, he's restrained, right? Am I?
Yeah, he got it. It automatically does the thing. Yeah.
Well, but does he have a? I mean, does he have a save or?
He has a restrain.
How long does that last?
He has to use
For
his
10
action.
rounds. But yeah, he can break it with advantage, I think. But it takes up his action for
That's
the
fine.
turn.
That's fine. He will smash it
If I'm
apart.
not mistaken.
But he can't. Is that the end of his turn though, or can he move then?
He could probably move, but that would be his action. Would be to break it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he has to use his action to make a strength check against it. On a success, he's freed. But it doesn't say whether it's in the beginning or at the end.
Using his action, that's his action. He still gets.
Yeah. So what? And it's ensnaring strike. Is that what you used? Right.
Yes.
All right. There it is. All right. So must be restrained. A large creature has advantage on the saving throw, so he will.
Mm-hmm.
So check save, and he needed to beat your DC of. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty high. He didn't beat the DC then.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. So
It's a 16.
Yep. All right. Free. Oh, free. There's a hit. All right. That's what I was looking for. All right. When you hit that one,
It's going to explode.
It explodes. It showers him with stone and all that, pretty heavily. And you, let's see, you can make me a dex check or dex save, both you and Merfizia. Both of you. Okay. Yeah. Hey, freeze. Okay.
Dex check or dex save?
Dex save.
Okay.
Both of them explode.
Wait a minute. Hold up. You hadn't gotten mine yet.
I know.
Both
Both of them are going to explode
at the same. Both golems.
They both shatter at the same time, and the explosion you hear a pop right here on this wall. There's a crack in the wall now, right here.
Oh.
Yeah, well, let's mosey on over there and go check out what's behind that wall.
Yes, you should before the minute's up. Isn't that nice how that works out? And there's a crack, and Free will check it with his foot.
Yes, indeed.
And he will find
a portal to another dimension.
There is a hallway.
Oh
here
my.
where he did not find it before because his rolls were so bad at that time frame, he did not see them. But now he does. and you will see another room, and you'll move in and you will see this. And it's a small, simple chamber with a raised circular marble dais in the center. Carved on the stone circle is an effigy of a dwarf lying in state, clutching a great axe to its breast. An inscription is carved in the ruins around the perimeter of the dais in Dwarvish. And I believe that is per
Tanya
Tanya's
can read
job.
it.
Yeah. Here lies his noble majesty, King Torhild Flametongue. Here it says the same. He raised a kingdom in the sun. May his reign never be forgotten.
All right.
And it looks like this is a huge dais that's on the ground.
Was the axe on the dais an actual axe, or was
No, it's all stone. It's a relief,
it,
actually.
start trying to open this?
Do you think that you can move?
I will use my crowbar.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm going to give it to you. So when you move it, you will see a skeletal remains of a dwarven king, and holding to his breast is a large great axe in his hand, and there's also there are also 500 gold ingots.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll take those.
That's a heavy thing.
All right, so let me put that in the party sheet.
Holy moly.
Yeah, 500 of them.
That's a lot to carry back.
And a big great axe right here. There it is.
Might as well identify it for us.
It's already identified. So you have succumbed. You have figured out the right tomb. Unless Merfizia wants to go open up the other sarcophagus.
Merfizia does not. She's had enough of her.
All right.
She's having dreams all of a sudden of a filled place again, and
oh no.
no.
You have raided the tomb successfully and found the great axe.
The dude's name is Flametongue, and the axe is not a flame tongue. What the heck?
Where is the axe?
It's called Orc Splitter,
Yeah, it's
it's not a flame.
It's a special two-handed orc. It's called Orc Splitter. Sorry.
I mean, it's cool and all, but I mean, I wanted the axe because I thought it was going to be a flame tongue.
But it has a mind of its own, Merfizia tells you.
No, don't touch it. Put it
You're
down.
safe.
Walk away.
It requires attunement by a good aligned dwarf fighter or paladin, which is nobody in this group.
Yep.
So
Nope.
it says, don't touch me.
Don't touch it.
You can.
Not touching.
All right, folks, because I
I'm
know
gonna touch you.
it's
You're stupid. You're
we're-
going to touch it.
at our stop time, but we will be this group. They have successfully completed Princes of the Apocalypse in their own unique way. They have freed the area of the elemental cultists and run them off, killing 3 of the 4. Yes, right.
We've completed.
Overlords, you have freed all the dwarven delegates that were part of the entourage, and the valley is now able to return to a semblance of stability and life as they knew it before the cultists moved in. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the group. And it's so like Free said is that we're going to be retooling a little bit on the channel, but he has asked and honestly that he didn't want to continue, didn't want to walk away from the characters, which I get. So I will send everybody the XML file so they have their character, and I will hold on. We're going to hold on to the game because there could be time to time that I am very much open to having the group meet together back for another sessions or groups of sessions maybe for higher level stuff. There's other modules and stuff coming out. Just need to work at them over time to get them in play. But the group could very well reunite. He has asked for that, and I am very much open to it. But we want to continue on and doing some other programming changes to the channel and bringing other people onto the channel to play. So I want to thank each and every one of you all for participating and taking over when y'all did for the group as it has moved and morphed over the 2 years.
Yeah.
Boom. That's right. Oh, yes. Any questions or comments from my players?
Gus, it's been a fun campaign. I haven't always agreed with you, but I've had a damn fun time over the last 2 years. So thank you.
Yep, and I thank you, and I totally agree. That's D&D as always, and so the bit of the D was to work on it and have some fun, and it was always trying to make sure remember that it was a game in the end, and I don't want to lose. It is bittersweet to some degree because I don't want to lose the players and being involved is, keep around the channel. I will ask each and every one of you to not be strangers. The purpose of the change in the programming is I've got, like with Corey, what Dersham is doing, and what we had for Matt was doing for a while but he had a new baby, and so time factors kind of filtered in, but there's going to be a few more DMs. I'm chatting with that. I'm going to bring programming and other content to the channel, and that will open up more games for everybody. I can't do it all. It was fun doing it for 4 days a week and sometimes 5, and it's just the pace is a little rough, and so I've got to toll it back a little bit, and also I need to concentrate and do some stuff to the channel. Was innovative in the beginning, and now there's other channels that have surpassed, and so I've got to think it up and do some more stuff. That's what Savage Worlds is going to bring to the channel, and I'm going to be opening up one game at least per week that's going to be an all-cam game for viewers to watch and enjoy that way. So, all right, guys and gals, thank you very much. We will sign off here for the Tuesday
Can I say
group.
something real quick?
You may. Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to thank you guys for letting me come in and play Murphisia after Murph left. And it's been fun getting to play with a different group and learning more, and I appreciate you guys being patient and helping me learn. Because it's through this group and Saturday's group, and of course Stuff, and Portals Reach that I've really grown to get deeper into D&D and loving it to where at some point I would love to DM at some point, but we shall see. So thank you.
We need a female DM. I would love one on the channel. So take it over. All right, we're going to be gone. We'll see everybody back here Thursday night for the Deadbeats as they continue on and to finish up Out of the Abyss. They've still got a little ways to go. They're slogging through. And same thing for the ladies and for the guys on Monday night as they continue on and move through and finish out the Tomb of Horrors. So I was trying to just get all the groups kind of lined up, but it was futile on my part to try to make that happen. So, but it's coming up through the end of the year, and that's when the programming changes will take place, and we will bring new stuff to the channel and opportunities for everybody. So y'all be good. Go ahead.
One last thing, Duff.
Yep.
Don't forget our
Oh, your XP? So sorry. He likes the XP, and he actually got the extra that we ordered for the golems there. There you go.
Cool.
Boom. All right.
I really think level 10 really should
Probably.
be.
We'll make it happen.
The dragon. We should totally get credit for the dragon.
Yeah, so, but I will. Yes, they will be. We don't do it now, but yes, we can level. You can level up. They walk out of the tomb and they walk back to their ways of life. They got to report to Praetor, so we may have a report in the Discord server. They might say, you know what, we're tired of we're being employed and we want off on our own.
Our Praetor's going to shove us through a portal.
That's right.
He had promised us 100 gold at the beginning. I think he owes us far more than.
Yeah, his reward's going to push
is
him back.
easy. Yes, you're all going to end up in a wagon, roofied, and you wake up in another world.
Dear.
Yeah, because Portals Reach is that's gone sideways, and it was a test run, and it's a success. And I need DMs for that, and it's just Brian can tell you, it's just the DMing, and some want to stream, some don't. They like doing it, and others like just doing their games. It's varied. You've got to be a wicked, weird person to do what I do on the cameras all the time, running all the games. It's definitely off kilter, but there are plenty out there, and there's other opportunities that the bug could bite you being a DM and want to not even to stream a game from time to time, and that's why I'm looking. We'll bring more to to the channel for certain. So
I feel like I got to learn more about Fantasy Grounds, but
It's
easy.
a lot of fun to
It's
play
easy.
around with.
All right, y'all be good. I appreciate it. I'll post this up here, and I will have another goodbye in the channel for everybody, and we'll see y'all back here Thursday night. And don't forget Sunday night for the Haunt 2 Halloween special, 7:00 Central Time. As we,
I guess that's goodbye, Moon.
it's goodbye Moon for the moment, but he's picking up a game or two. He's DMing a few.
Sorry.
He's learning. So, yeah.
my literary brain just went there.
Yeah. And so, yeah, don't forget, anybody that's doing the Savage Worlds or looking at play on a Wednesday night, get in there and sign up for Corey's game. And he'll start reaching out to everybody and getting those characters prepped and set for the horrors at East Texas University. So, all right, we're good. We'll see y'all Thursday night. Thanks for watching and being a part of the session. Take care.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night.